live! Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Red Dead Redemption 2. Larry! I realize I don't think I released that stream from last week, but we got drunk last week and had some fun with Larry in the bar. And we've got ourselves an interesting crew here. We got the OG crew back of streamers. Joining us this evening, we got Crimson.
Contractually obligated to be here.
We have GSR.
Howdy, y'all. Game show reviewer here. Yada, yada, yada.
Sorry, it's Lenny, not Larry. I was drunk, okay? He became Larry. Lenny!
You're Larry.
We have Zen.
Ghost Bunny is finally back. Hi, everybody. We have a surprise today, but we'll get to that.
And we have Lotus Prince.
Greetings, everyone.
He's an honorary member of the OG crew. It's fine.
And also, Vega is behind me.
Hello.
Because apparently, like, the OG crew apparently have put something together they want to explain to me. They have like, a gift of some kind that is terrifying me, and they want to explain it.
Making.
Yes,
this is 2 years in the making.
Okay.
We have a
you
gift
start off,
to,
and
yeah, I'll explain and I will bestow. So, 2 years ago, the OG crew, mainly me and Zen, we asked Krim, but Krim just said, yeah, do whatever, and I'm just contractually obligated to be here, or something along those lines.
Yep.
We got together, and we just decided, you know what, we want to give back to the stream, because the live stream here has been going on for years and years and years now, and it's amazing, the community is awesome, but of course, it's also... it would not have been possible without our host, who is currently wearing a cowboy hat. So,
howdy.
In that vein, Lewis, check your Skype window and then put this up on the stream for everyone to see.
And then I will tell you the story.
We commissioned something for you.
Yes, we got you a gift. A gift.
A whole gift.
Oh, look at the. Oh.
Do you?
I know exactly what picture was used for reference for with this one of these. Oh.
So we're gonna have you put it up on stream, and when it's up on stream,
put it up. Yes, please put it up on the stream, and then we will explain further.
And it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. I was like, oh my god! Wait, was that me?
Yeah,
there we go.
Boom! There you go.
Okay, so we have a story. So around 2 years ago, I got contacted by a game show reviewer, and game show reviewer is like, I have a conspiracy. I want to give something nice to Lewis for Christmas. This was supposed to be Christmas gift. So I went and I contacted Slushy Pop. I'm like, all right, let's get all the likenesses, all the in-jokes, everything here, and we're actually gonna probably do more with it. But essentially, I got to Slushy Pop. It took a while, but it got done. I got it approved by Crimson and everyone else, and then I showed it to Game Show Reviewer, and it was amazing.
Oh my god, you guys are trying to merch it already? God, slow down!
Our initial idea was to have this as a physical gift. I would send it to GSR, which I did, and GSR would make a physical print that we would all sign and give live to Lewis on the air. Unfortunately, a marriage happened.
The ball was handed to me at the same time I was courting, Game Show Reviewerette, and then the ball got dropped and went splash and went crash, and then, yeah. So basically, what we decided is that the OG crew is here. We're going to give this to you now.
And
you guys are amazing.
Yes, I really
You can print it out, hang it up on your wall. If you want to sign us, you can. But essentially, we wanted to have the space on the bottom for where we sign it, like as an MSD3K reference. You see Poyo in the front. We have me with the Sabrina, the Teenage Witch shirt, and the 3 cats with if you look in the background, there's the Boy Meets World cherry bomb in the mailbox.
And then for me, I've got my superhero outfit.
Oh, you had me do a thing with ketchup once.
Shark is always whispering in my ear during streams, so there she is. And yes, that is what she looks like in real life.
I thought that was a pony.
Vega, we have basically in the back, ready as ever, with all sorts of random objects, ready to offer up Lewis a really cool challenge at any point. And then, of course, we got me on the fringe over here, basically reading off super chats, as I was very prone to do back then. And it's always way too many.
Very nice.
Yo,
the music.
I legit thought that was like Honey Britches Pony. Right
yes,
there.
that is Dipper on the bottom left, Cody. That is Dipper. That's when Zen still had Dipper.
Yes, Dipper
That's
was.
how old
I was
this is.
I was babysitting Dipper at the time. Dipper is technically no longer my cat anymore. It's officially theirs. So
you guys are wonderful. I love you guys.
I love you too, and thank you so much.
Print it out, do what you want with it, but we would like
if you
want
do
to
wish
sign,
for us, if you want us to continue to basically finish putting logos and such on it, and for us to sign it, we will. I will even scan up. I will scan up our signatures, and we can make it part of a print if you want. If the fan base cries loud enough, yours will be free, of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
Free of charge, and you can hang it on the wall, and we'll figure stuff out from there. But like, I commissioned this. I got all the likenesses. I coordinated this with the help of.
We needed to get this done. So. We bestow this gift upon the great streamer, great reviewer, both of y'all.
Hearts.
So
thank you.
We love you. Merry Christmas, 2 years in the making, and birthday.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, and much as I wish to continue just being like all yay, it's all awesome and stuff like that. We do have a bunch of super chats we need to read off and get to the actual stream itself.
I just want to say this is truly worth putting on clothes for.
I told
there you. Go.
I told you.
Come here, yeah.
All right, go Jibbergon. Howdy do, y'all. I reckon it be time to redeem the Red Dead. Yeehaw!
Careful, cat.
I ain't never played a Red Dead game.
That's about how it goes.
Danny Finland just got my flexible PLA. Can't wait to test print a batarang I can safely throw. Well, good luck.
Yeah, I've heard about flexible PLA. I've never tried it before.
Roblox Noob 12 2020 Rob Roger versus Linkara.
I know nothing about that.
Win.
Benjamin Hall, Honey Britches Pony. I think we already got that.
Yep.
The Burglar, is that how you pronounce that?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
What's on the shirt? It says Big Chad, which is what Vega put on here. Otherwise, my shirt is just like a TARDIS shirt.
I joined in from a really bad RPG session to see this absolutely wonderful art, and I can feel my soul healing already. Glad I could join in this evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And Xfidel, do you know what day it is today? Sunday.
Usually.
It's the day of the bun.
It's gonna be May.
That is true. That is true.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
and just FYI to Cody, who's texting us in the chat, in the live stream chat. Yes, the entire reason we wanted you there is because your son is in that art.
Your son was like this was basically in the original streams where you were asleep and your son would claw at my legs, and then I had 2 other cats begging for attention.
It's true.
all right. Well, thank you guys again so much. You guys are great.
You deserve
so
it
yeah,
so much.
I'm just happy to be here.
Lou's saying it's gonna be May. It's gonna be May. All right. On that note, it is time for some cowboy stuff. I have talked before about we might end up dropping Red Dead Redemption because I'm not enjoying it as much, but we're gonna keep trying because, I'm usually committed to trying to finish these games.
Hey, there's 70 people here. It's more than I thought. Like, I think it's just a problem of the promotion of social media is not as good these days.
Well, it's not just that. It's that, like, there's a lot of stuff about the game that, like, I'm not a modern gamer. Like, I was talking about this. I'm obsessed with Picross right now.
There is
like right now, that's the thing that I'm playing the most, and it's just and like stuff like where I have to manage 50 gajillion things in this game, like my health, the health of my horse, eating things, etc. It's like it's not the kind of gaming I really enjoy as much. You know, I signed up for this to do cowboy stuff, but our main character is a complete asshole who's like beating people up to get as a loan shark.
True.
And then me trying to... What happened to did I lose my hat at some point? I can't remember. I probably did.
I was
Well, I mean,
gonna
you
say,
were drunk.
weren't you drunk?
Yeah, that's right. Lenny! Me getting drunk and trying to find Lenny's been the most likable thing our character has done so far.
Yeah, terrible in context, but amazing from a gameplay perspective.
It's true. Although somebody
Well,
in the
thank you,
chat
Lotus,
said
for
go
joining
throw a
us for
bunch of
that.
the Pinkertons and say
Yes.
for Magic the Gathering.
Thanks for having me around for that.
And like a lot of the control scheme just kind of gets a bit frustrating. But we did play poker as well a couple weeks ago, so that was good.
Yeah.
Where's
Oh,
my
no,
cowboy hat
Cool.
on?
Yeah, poker's almost always an option.
Benjamin Hall, what kind of genres might we suggest?
It's
You can
kinda funny
suggest
'cause-
a number of things, just no guarantee I'll actually enjoy it. Like I still want to try the Outer Worlds at some point, which is basically Fallout in space.
Yeah,
it's
that
kind
would.
of funny because if we tell you what genres to suggest, then we're suggesting it.
Corey 2000, funny thing about that, Linkara learns about Pokemon Picross, shut up and take my money. I can't give them my money. That's where I first started getting into Picross, because I was playing Pokemon Picross. But but it's like, it's run like a proper phone game, so like, you need microtransactions to play more than like 5 minutes at a time.
By
But
the way, I
but you
don't know-
can't buy any more of the Picross things you need to advance because the 3DS eShop is shut down.
But we'll
Hey,
speak of eShop.
Lewis, there's it's not a super chat, but Alex Stravinsky. Can you read that off for me, please?
My hat.
Thank you.
But,
SKH
like,
Video Production. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lois. Go ahead.
no, real quick, I was going to say, speaking of the eShop, on the Switch eShop, and possibly on PC as well, I forgot, but there is Murder by Numbers, which is a Picross game with a plot.
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
SKHS Video Productions, a storyline update. Ah!
Well,
Anyway.
I'm your game show reviewer, reviewing the game show Great Thing Occasional Letter. I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Yeah, here's what's going on. I spent the last month trying to do the Sandman retrospective, which is now a month late. We're now a complete month behind on everything that's scheduled to do. I'm working on it. I've got the next script done. The strategy of writing multiple scripts and then filming them all at once, it does work, but the problem is the Sandman retrospective was looking at 75 comics and trying to be like, thinky about it. And it's hard to do that and actually like get everything out on time, especially when when the editing process is still so long for hour-long episodes. So I think it'll work better for this month. If it doesn't, I'll cut a bunch of episodes and just focus on Patreon-sponsored stuff. But one script is done, and I'm in the middle of writing 2 more. And in the background, I'm also going to be editing the green screen shots of the finale so I can give them to the game show reviewer and get it done finally.
Good morning, mister.
Pretty groovy.
Yeah, you beat into it, yeah, go ahead.
Remember, Lewis, it's called Red Dead Redemption. You can't have a redemption without starting out being morally dubious. You get better as you go on.
No, don't worry about these. Actually, take some.
God damn it, you're right.
Take a few.
Oh, thank you.
And Myriad Media Musings says, when you mention Picross, an Ohioan surrounded by a blue border sneezed, and he doesn't know why.
Cigarette cards.
Scott the Waz, all he cares about is that Picross, and he's not an RPG guy.
Yeah, I'll pay you the price.
You go, G, we're gone. Please tell me if you can ask a character if they remember the Alamo.
Sometimes I'll smoke
My
a
history isn't
actually
great. Has the
know.
Alamo
one day,
happened yet?
just keep opening the packs.
What was
I
that
wish I
question?
could explain to you the pleasure and the
Has
pain.
the Alamo actually happened yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
has the
they-
Alamo
they-
happened?
It sounds,
I don't remember.
What years does
like,
this take place in?
Late 1800s, I want to say.
Life reaffirming cigarettes, I guess.
Let me see here. I'll just
And
I'm from the city and I can't remember.
And the infamous Mike Manhattan says, so I just found out that not only are the Pinkertons real, yeah, because a lot of people have heard of them from this game, but no, they're real. They're still around, and for a reason that, for some reason, involves Magic the Gathering. Well, I know the reason, but I'm not going to go
Yeah,
into
the
it.
Alamo has happened because Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place in 1899.
Okay, so it has. Okay, so you can ask. Well, or you theoretically can ask.
Terminal Sports.
Loan Shark.
It's one of these loan shark jobs that the story really gets going, and we start getting into the redemption part, the name of the game.
Yeah, because that's what happened that's one of the things that happened last time. We went to Loan Shark guy. People said, "Oh man, the consequences of this will be a threat." Like, well, I don't want to beat this guy up then, but like apparently I'm supposed to. Like it's an unavoidable event.
The Battle of the Alamo happened in 1836.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's before the Civil War. So basically, if it had happened by the time the Civil War happened, then the Alamo would exist.
The Burglar, we'll get to your super chat in a bit. Truth, Hope, Love, Sailing Car, have you talked with Lindsay Ellis as of late? I haven't heard much of her since the Raya and the Last Dragon incident. I have not heard from her in a while. She's just doing her own thing, and I think she's probably happier not being on social media. Mario, if there's not a Mr. T cigarette card, I'm not interested, sir. Yeah, while we were talking right there, can I pet the dog? I gotta pet the dog. While we were talking right there, let me pet you! Bumper! We were apparently like there are cigarette trading. God damn it! No!
Darkest.
Why is that even an option? No!
Oh, by the way, I do see one thing in chat. Sephiroth Wolf says, I recommend Blood Omen. I will say this, having played it recently, the story and the voice acting are exquisite, but the gameplay is rough. Like, it would be frustrating, I think.
I'm reloading a save point. There's no way in hell we're doing that. No!
You're redeeming yourself right now, goddammit.
Yeah, this is the true Red Dead Redemption. It's
Why is that an option?
Autosave.
Yeah.
No!
The Burglar.
I can't believe you killed that dog, man.
Yeah.
No.
By the way,
Oh no.
Symbiotic.
You went all the way over here.
I don't care. I'm not. No.
But Symbiotic Toxin says, regarding Sandman, I felt Matthew was almost written like fan reaction, like anger toward the change, not accepting Daniel because he's not his dream, almost leaving the series, and begrudging acceptance.
I can see that.
The Burglar. Game suggestion, if Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't doing it for you, Magicka. It's old and more than a little buggy, but it's goofy fun. You can even have up to 4 players at a time join in.
We were actually talking about maybe doing Star Trek Bridge Crew if Lewis was up for it, because I have it and the DLC. My wife has it and would play it on VR, and so would Game Show Reviewer. So we would have 4 people to be able to play it.
Yeah, we got a bunch of options available to us for games we can play and whatnot.
Truth, Hope, Love. Does your bucket list include interviewing Mr. T?
Not really, no, because I'm not really an interviewer type of person. Meeting him would be nice, though.
Well, we have a lull in the thing. I just want to let people know, for those of you who are interested, I just want to say thank you all for watching my Arcane video. Thank you so much. It has been wonderful seeing the responses. Next video is going to be on the games I played in 2022, but the one that I'm recording right now, I have just recorded the 3rd session for the script of Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa 2 is happening. And I've got an intro, I got the history, I got the prologue. We're gonna start on chapter 1, hopefully either tomorrow or the next day. And in my free time, I've been playing Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. It's a lot of fun.
And on that note, I have a new episode dropping tomorrow on The Rocketeer and on The Mask of Zorro. And I am now streaming on Twitch on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. CST. We're doing Jedi Survivor on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays at 2 p.m. we are still doing our Hades run-through. So, and I actually took a page out of Lewis's book, and I'm scripting 2 episodes at a time, then filming them, then editing them, because I'm only doing 2 at a time as opposed to 1 every week, so.
I have, 3 different editors, which makes things a little bit easier, and I kind of go between off the cuff stuff and scripted. The thing with Danganronpa 2, it's gonna be about 4 hours, I think. I think it's gonna be 4 hours long, and I'm just kind of doing it in pieces, and I'm getting it ready.
Oh man, man!
I have 3 other videos before it, but
you want to talk about a long-winded video? I'm about to do Buffy and He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Oh boy. Well, I hope that goes well. I just know currently I have 44 pages. Only like 30 of them are like fully scripted, but I have so much notes, and I have like this is the 30-something pages is just for the story, and we're talking about the characters as we go, but that's gonna make it longer. I'm just kind of breaking in. I'm breaking into parts as we go.
Truth, Hope, Love. You've talked about people exploiting women in comics. Have you ever seen examples of men being exploited in comics?
Not nearly as often. I think the closest I can think of is like Nightwing, drawing Nightwing's butt, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, I did my master's thesis on like women in refrigerators, and there was somebody who, argued like, oh yeah, well it's the same number. It's not. It is vastly more women.
Plus there's a difference between what is considered exploitation and what is considered sexism for one versus the other. Like skimpy clothes on men is usually not portrayed in the same way that it is for women. Like men, it's always shown. I talked about this in the swimsuit issues episode. Yeah, it's a regular thing. By the way, we named our horse Mr. Ed Demption.
Nice, very good. I am so proud.
That is the correct decision.
But basically, for men are portrayed, in skimpy clothing as showing off muscle and as a power fantasy, like showing off their strength. Women are shown in skimpy clothing to be sexy.
Right. At
Are
Alex
we in New Hampshire?
We might be.
New Hanover.
Oh no.
Alex Stravinsky, did you ever finish Jedi Fallen Order? I don't think you did on stream, and I'm not sure you can start Jedi Survivor without knowing what happens there. Okay, fun fact, I will be finishing Jedi Fallen Order, but there is actually, at the very beginning, before testing whether or not it was going to be playable on stream, it asked me if, it basically recounted everything that happened in Jedi Fallen Order. So, I don't even need to finish the game if I really don't want to, because they gave me all the highlights at the beginning. And then at Crimson, Buffy, and Voldemort, the infamous Mike Manhattan, no, that would be the director of the Avengers, Mr. Joss Whedon, and how he's a terrible person, to the point where Chris Hemsworth will never work with him again.
And I guess I may as well throw out my own promotion as well, but I am continually uploading Let's Play segments of Elden Ring. Some are already available now. You can see them whenever you want. And I stream on Mondays at 10 Eastern, and I'm in the process of doing Suikoden 4, where we're sailing the high seas.
Are you, how far are you, did you finish Elden Ring or no?
Yeah, I beat it sometime last year. I'm just working on editing and uploading, but I got the plat.
Oh, okay, because I know my roommate Cody bought it, but I don't think it's really my is it really Dark Souls-esque?
It's Dark Souls with a lot of quality of life improvements, and there's no durability on weapons, so you don't have to worry about swinging your katana and having it break. That's just not a thing anymore.
Oh, man, that might be a thing that I might check out then.
It's a more player-friendly Elden Ring, and it's also not a sequel because it's Elden Ring and not Dark Souls 4.
Truth, Hope, Love. Heard some people make an argument that people didn't care about Barbara Gordon and she wasn't really popular until after the Killing Joke. Thoughts?
BS.
Yeah.
The show, come on.
She might not have been in comics as much anymore, especially because they did that whole her becoming a senator thing. But it's not. It's not like people didn't care about her.
No. Yeah, and the other thing is too is even if they didn't care about her, I super adored her being in charge of the Birds of Prey, which was really fun.
It's also just irrelevant because it's still a respected member of the Bat family and doing something like that to them. It doesn't matter how visible they had been in a while. It still was kind of an asshole thing to do. It's like what they did with Harold and Hush. It's really, just seems like a dick thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and Alex, the spoiler. I know I wanted to experience it blind. But I do know what it is, and I can't wait to actually see what leads up to it, because I'm currently on my way to Dathomir, so that's where I'm for the first time. So that's where I'm at in Fallen Order right now.
All right, we made it back to town. Let's see if they hold a grudge about the whole drunken antics thing.
Oh no, let's see.
I know Lenny's in prison. We gotta bust him out.
That was really fun.
Where is Lenny?
Lenny!
On my end for Let's Plays, I did say before that Sonic CD is done. Sonic 3 Knuckles is the next one we're gonna cover. I just need to finish Danganronpa, like getting that script out. Plus, for Midnight Combo Pack, the next thing I'm gonna do is Spider-Man 1 and 2 PS2. So like, I'm going to go through. I want to play them before I get to the Let's Plays of Sonic 3 Knuckles. But I'm gonna be like scripting it all as I go, and
Enjoy
I'm looking
the
forward.
brand new, Willem Dafoe Green Goblin dialogue.
I can't wait. And now that everything's on Disney Plus, I can watch the movie and play the video game and like discuss that in the Midnight Combo Pack. It's great.
All right, guys. Since we lost our previous hat, we need to find a good new hat to wear.
Also, we have a super chat.
Cameron Tive. Ugh, I'm late. What I miss?
You missed incredible
everything.
art that my friends commissioned for me, and I love them. And we like, this stupid game has a thing where you can, as like just a left mouse button click, I accidentally kicked a puppy. I reloaded the game after that because what the hell?
I haven't gotten Horizon Forbidden West yet, but it's on my list.
Yeah,
I have
Truth,
it.
Hope, Love. A Truth, Hope, Love. I have noticed though, Barbara Gordon was in the Adam West Batman, but most people don't reference or make mention of it. What do y'all think? What do you think that says?
It says a lot of people don't talk about the Adam West Batman series itself very much. Plus the fact that she was basically created for it.
Yeah, it's like a 60-year-old show. Like, how often are people still talking about it?
Well, I still talk
I mean,
about
I
it.
saw
Not
when
as
I-
often, especially when new media is constantly coming. Hats can respawn. Well, that's great theoretically, but unfortunately, I didn't see it anywhere where we woke up, and I'm not reloading again unless we somehow again accidentally kick puppies, and I'm not gonna do that.
You know what I find,
I'm still mad. Why is that an option?
Well, no,
I'm kind of partial to that worn flat cap, to be honest.
Worn flat. No, we're not. It's a cowboy game. We need a cowboy hat.
Oh well. Oh, fair. I guess.
Oh,
apparently it's in your inventory.
Well, maybe it's time to upgrade anyway.
But like, I am very entertained that like you need to like eat or not eat and adjust your weight and everything and feed your horse, but hats just magically respawn.
We also get a tailcoat or a duster coat. I think we should consider this.
Benjamin
Hall by the Gap.
No. We got the Bulldogger hat, Warren Cavalry hat.
Oh,
I love how
I'm kind of partial to the
free
Big
Warren
Valley
stuff
hat.
is just been a thing for all of time apparently.
I do like the Big Valley hat though. That's
Yeah,
pretty
The Big
valid.
Valley. That is a very large hat, and I think that actually it's the most expensive hat, but it's very nice looking.
We got a few
Clockwork Soul. Clockwork Soul. I really enjoyed the Sandman retrospective. This month's been rough for me, but watching those videos helped bring some peace of mind. It may have been a lot of work, but it's appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Professor Harmless. Data fully synchronized. Hello again, folks. Do y'all recall catalogs? Such a curious data storage / communications medium. Have you received our catalog items? Oh, God, I miss catalogs.
Gojiragon
Me
finally
too.
got a Transformers last night, Voyager class Megatron. Love it. Did it partially to celebrate the trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast. Super excited thoughts. I noticed that none of the beasts in the trailer transform into robots. They're just like they're animal forms. They're beast forms.
I don't know. Aspiri's excited about it. I will go see it probably.
Find the Doug Dimmadome hat. I don't think there is one though. I think there is like a top hat or two.
By the way, a couple of comments about hats. One of them says you can go to your dresser in any hotel and get your hat back, and another says you can get your old hat back at the camp by going to your tent and finding your trunk. So
That's
like,
fair, but you know what? We got money now. We might as well upgrade. Plus, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Upgrade to the good hat, the trucker hat.
What hat do we want? Like, I'll take votes from the chat and from you guys. What hat do you want to go with that's not the Warren flat cap?
I'm in
Big
favor
Valley.
of Big Valley.
Big Valley hat?
Two for
Chat,
Big Valley.
buy them all.
Bad.
Truth, Hope, Love, Linkara, favorite 2D animated dog movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Balto, Lady and the Tramp, Oliver and Company, 101 Dalmatians, or Fox and the Hound?
Fox and the Hound.
Dogtown.
Oliver.
Because why not?
Fox and the Hound.
Oliver and Company.
Look up Dogtown sometime.
101 Dalmatians.
Of
Fox and the
that
Hound is a
list,
perfect
I don't
movie.
know. I haven't seen any of these in forever. It'd probably be like All Dogs Go to Heaven or 101 Dalmatians.
The only one I really remember was 101 Dalmatians.
Western hat is like a kind of combination cowboy hat and top hat.
By the way,
Bulldogger.
you ever hear of the sequel to the 101 Dalmatians book? Because it's like bananas.
Oh, jeez.
Why?
Oh,
What makes it bananas?
It's bananas. Like
basically,
basically,
N-A-N-A-S.
You know,
Like,
admittedly,
this
the
shit
stalker
is
hat's not that
bananas.
bad either.
well, like,
Cameron
basically,
Time,
like,
it's not that I hate flat caps, it's that I'm a cowboy in the cowboy game. Flat caps are like for newspaper boys.
I am definitely a newspaper boy.
It's
Newsies.
it's important. You dress for the job you want, and as a cowboy, that's why I'm wearing a cowboy hat now.
But Lewis, now is the time to seize the day.
Orange
now
or Birdie
is the
says
time to seize the
Bulldogger.
day.
Bulldogger in
the
memory
time
of
to
Kicked
seize
Puppy.
day.
What Kicked Puppy? It didn't happen.
That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was gonna say we definitely auto reloaded, so it never happened.
it never happened.
I mean, look.
No,
it may
no,
be
no,
part of
no,
We
the
I
cheat,
altered
but
the timeline to prevent that tragedy.
By the
Isn't that a
way-
bit of a cheat? I guess you're right, Principal Tim Zarian.
Yeah.
No
By
one
the way,
can break
we're-
us, no one can make us. Let us seize the day. Black Hat Cowboys were the bad guys, so that's one vote against the Big Valley hat.
I'm
By the
still
way-
kind of liking the stalker hat. I'm sorry.
You know, I was just going to say regarding the sequel to 101 Dalmatians, it's called The Starlight Barking. And it's like, there's been some sort of weird affliction on the planet where, like, everyone except for dogs is in a sleep that they can't wake up from. And the dogs can now, like, hover at super speeds across the grounds. And there's, like, the possibility of going to space. It's, like, completely different.
Weird.
What the?
Weird.
What?
Huh.
You can change the
What
hat
the
color. Gene Ray Linkara, do you plan to read the new Titan series? I do plan on it, yes. Yeah, the sequel with aliens. What? What?
Oh, aliens.
So that happens apparently.
By the way, my favorite part.
Chiaki,
By the
what is
way-
your thoughts on
102
aliens?
Dalmatians. This one has aliens.
Yeah, like, no, my
Oh,
favorite
there you
part
go.
of reading-
101 Dalmatians in space.
Yeah, like, my
On
favorite part of
space.
reading the
Space.
summary is that, like, they went to Cruella because they figured she did it, and they were gonna, like, kill her. But then they saw that she was asleep too, and they're like, "Oh, never mind." And they just
geez.
leave.
Mega Timmy Tommy will get
We
your
were
super
gonna
chat in a bit.
kill you,
Gojira
but
Gun.
yeah.
They revealed the robots of Primal, Rhinox, and Cheetor and other marketing, but other than Primal, they're keeping the reveals for the films. Yeah.
And this is not a super chat, but Classic Watcher. Now, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was
It
aliens.
is
I think
aliens.
there were some kind of space dog or something. Like, I need to read this. Oh, and here's Mega Timmy Tommy. Disney adapt the 101 Dalmatians sequel, you cow. Yeah, the real one. Oh, I dare
Yeah, this
you.
wasn't in 102 Dalmatians. We reviewed every single one except for Cruella on the Disney debate, and that wasn't in there.
Well, it's the same thing with the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory sequel. Like, they go to space, like in the Great Glass Elevator. It's like,
Yes, they do. They do.
Professor
The
Harmless,
sequels
our
always
associate
go to
interns just like to
space.
assure everyone they had nothing to do with zero gravity puppies. All right, final votes on hat. Big Valley hat, Stalker hat, Bulldog hat.
I'm changing to stalker because I like the look of stalker hat better.
Yeah,
Stalker's
fair
one of the
enough.
Stop rubbing the wires, Chibi. Chiaki likes the wires. Stop rubbing the wires.
All right, well, we got color options here. We can do black hat. We can do kind of a weird greenish hat.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's
almost
kind of nice.
suede.
That,
Oh, I like that.
Kind of matches.
that
the
matches the coat nicely. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Also,
All right, do we want to get the
that-
duster while we're here too?
Yes.
Sure, why
I
not?
mean, the picture we sent you is accurate because every time I start streaming, the cats come over to either rub the wires or ask me for nuzzles.
What color are we thinking here?
I kind of like that one at the very bottom, in the middle. Yeah, that one. It's just dark enough from the hat to distinguish it.
Oh, Gojira Gun says, stream title. I did not kick the dog. What are you talking about?
Oh, hi, doggy.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
All right.
Okay.
I think we might be accidentally trying to recreate your outfit too, but you know.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like you unlock magic guns in this game.
This is the origin of the magic gun.
The real origin.
all right. Now we are properly equipped. Let's go get Lenny.
Oh, we look like Walker, Texas Ranger.
Thank you for your help. Careful, lady.
The Christmas Carol 2. Christmas in space. Oh wait, that's just the
Everything's in
Doctor Who
space.
Christmas Carol.
Break into Electric Boogaloo. I guess they go to space.
Well, Christmas Carol in Space was the Disney one that they did with Jim Carrey. That was weird.
Oh God,
that was
weird.
That was weird. And when they die and the thing turns into a skeleton and he's laughing and it goes into dust and what?
Okay, this guy's attacking. You can legitimately kill him now, right?
No.
Ooh, nice block.
Well, you did anyway.
Just drops.
Criminy.
I did not
the
kick
Jim
him.
Carrey
It's not
Christmas
true.
Carol is
not.
so weird, and it's not for lack of trying. Jim Carrey's the
I
best
just
part of it.
passed him by, and like somehow my leg knocked him over. Anyway, let's get Lenny.
Good job, guys. Texas evader.
Clockwork Soul says, "Wait, there's a Christmas Carol in
Disney
space?"
gets weird.
Yes, it's called Doctor Who.
Yes.
True.
Yeah,
It's
Dr.
my
Christmas
favorite
Carol. It's one of
adaptation
their
of Christmas
Christmas
Carol.
specials. I recommend it. It's me.
But if you want to see the Disney many Christmas carols, we talked about like a lot of them over on the Disney debate.
What did I do?
Oh no! Oh hell!
You don't want to cause a fuss.
Wow, this guy just pulled me
God,
down into a point blank.
Disturbing me.
All right.
I wanted to talk to the guy for crying out loud.
All right,
Don't
fine.
give him
Screw
muscles, you
Lenny. Let's
walk
just
away.
get out of here.
Lenny, I wanted now. Why can't I quit you?
Damn.
Oh, that happened.
Brutal. 1 of 3 nights.
Oh
Well done,
man,
well done.
$25,
But I wanted a peanut.
and you're
and
dead.
bad.
They know you kicked the dog. Nothing happened. We fixed the timeline.
We did the time warp again. We swear.
Negativity Tommy says we missed his chat.
Yeah, but I scrolled back up.
I
and
did
I'm
not
seeing it.
kick that dog. It's bullshit. I did not kick it. I did not. Well, hi,
Like, I
Mark.
saw that you like put in for the super chat, but I don't see the message. For the
Yeah,
super
make it to
chat.
me, Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't see it either.
Professor Harmless,
Just
message from
type
space.
it
The
again.
astrological phenomena is tired of being associated with terrestrial holidays.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so apparently in my inventory, I've got my hat.
He's dead, Jim.
Where do I
Yeah,
get my
Negativity
hat?
Tommy's is not in here.
Where's your hat?
Yeah.
Ned,
You're
your
just in a
hat.
horrible
Oh, you gotta
Groundhog
go to
Day
a
loop
dresser,
of
I
just
thought.
endlessly killing
Oh,
people
we're
and dying.
crying out loud. At least I kept my coat.
Lenny! Lenny! This is all your fault, Lenny.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, I don't see Mega Timmy Tommy's like super chat at all.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, just type it again.
Well, it is.
Oh, it got censored.
Dang, it got censored. Never mind. Well, retype it, and if you think there's any particular words that are giving you issue, like spell them out or something like that with like hyphens or something.
Because remember,
This is what
we
happens
don't-
when...
we don't have control over the algorithm of what YouTube wants to censor. That is not on us.
I blame Sean Hunter.
So if you're getting censored, that is probably not because of any particular words that Lewis has censored. It's probably YouTube itself.
I'm back.
Without my liking the current
I blame
Ryan
Sean
Reynolds
Hunter
Carol
for
without the
censoring
Carol.
everything. He doesn't want to know that he blew up another mailbox.
You
The mo-
leave him alone. He's a good boy.
Well, the most plausible explanation I see is those of the sheriff in the other timeline that, like,
Ain't you had enough fun?
they know you kicked the dog.
Ain't no more of your mess around here.
Ugh.
It's so nice to have the
Wow,
OG
tough
crew and bring
crowd.
back references from like 2
Yeah.
years ago.
While at the same time trying to catch up on all the new references.
Criminy, where the hell am
I don't know much of the new references. I know that, you know, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Where the hell am I? I don't even know where Lenny is. I just presumed he was in the jail at the sheriff's place.
New
Who says
references
it's in
are, I think,
Valentine?
new references are, I think, Zen and I talking Sonic and
Oh, there we
Eliza
go.
and I talking Resident Evil.
Yeah, we talked a lot of Sonic, and I killed one of my jokes, but like, we have some in jokes with Sonic, like how Sonic is Bill Clinton.
So
Oh, Megan
Megan
Tommy has
Tommy
the other-
says it was about my liking the Kermit the Frog Carol, and the Ryan Reynolds carol, and the Doctor Who carol. Okay.
Yeah, but did you know, GSR, that Sonic, his character was based on the can-do spirit of Bill Clinton, and also Goku. So Sonic is technically Goku, and Bill Clinton rolled into one.
Did Sonic ever talk about the harm of video games and hold up a copy of PS1 Guilty Gear?
Well, look, here's the thing. Sonic did not have
funny.
Relations with that hedgehog.
With Amy, yeah.
Lotus, that is seriously the funniest thing you have ever said.
Well, the funny thing is, it's not really a joke. Did you ever see that clip or that picture of Bill Clinton holding up Guilty Gear?
Yes, I have. That's why it's funny to me.
It's surreal. Like it's like this. It looks like a Photoshop. It's like that never happened. It totally happened.
So like,
totally
where do I go to get my hat?
Hotel room
All
or
I'm
your
saying
trunk
is
of your
that the
camp?
Sonic lore is really wild, and I learn something new every single game. So you need to watch the primers, because I learn something new every game.
Yeah, but Lewis, apparently your hotel room or your trunk at your tent.
All right, I've rented
Well,
a
you just
room,
got a
so
hotel
hopefully
room.
I can get my hat back.
Okay, if the hat is not if up there in the room or in the trunk, then I am gonna say it officially, but I'm gonna wait to see if it's there before I say this.
Well,
What
we're
hat?
also saying it's on your horse, like in your horse inventory.
Search drawer.
All I know is that they didn't take your boot. They took my boot.
No one takes my boots.
All right, this is it. Ready?
Yeah, Sonic versus
Maybe
Robotnik is Clinton
damn
versus
it!
Teddy.
Professor Harmless beat me to it. The hat you made. The hat is really the friends you made along the way. You beat me to it.
Into leather.
But
Yeah,
like horse
Sonic
inventory
versus
is on here.
Robotnik is Clinton versus Teddy Roosevelt, and it's so weird because that is 100% true.
Is that even your room? Like, how do you know?
I was able to go in, so I presume it's my room.
Oh, fair enough.
By the way, Zen,
Well, I
I
don't
think
know.
I
This
mentioned this
is a-
last time, but look up the Sonic 3D soundtrack for Saturn and
I
the
can
boss
try to see if I
theme.
can go into any other rooms, but
That might be a good idea.
The boss theme for Sonic CD is just so dang good. It's probably one of the best songs
that's
that
not
I,
onto
in Sonic
Twitch,
history.
though.
Sonic 3D
that's
though. on
okay. I
Saturn,
can just go
that
back
fucking
into my
stick.
room this way. God, I'm gonna take a nap. Assuming I can.
I was
Can
gonna say I'm not sure it's your room because you can't interact with the bed.
Well, here's the
Yeah, you should be
thing.
able to rest at your room.
It's hard to say because again, the control scheme of this game is kind of irritating.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, there are more rooms down here.
Can I just
No,
walk in any other room?
Knuckles
No,
is
that was
in-
locked.
It's probably the next one because there's a little icon.
Knuckles is
on
not
there now.
Algor. They change between each games.
Well, there you go.
There
Tails is
we
based
go.
on someone like you probably would not understand, but like
Change
There you go,
clothes.
change
I
what?
explained in the next primer.
Hats.
There we go. There's my stalker hat.
My
But
hat.
Professor Harmless says, in our defense, GSR, we're working from a slightly advanced perspective in space and time. Apologies.
I didn't
True,
say that
true.
Saturn 3D is the best boss music. I said Sonic CD.
No, I
has the
got you.
best
They
boss
both
music.
have that sinister laugh at the beginning, though. But I love
That sinister
Sonic.
laugh for Sonic CD, like just it makes me pumped to play more.
Yeah, we had a lot
And
of
I'm trying
actually
to
options for outfits here. I didn't even realize we could have had the Grizzlies Outlaw, the Brawlers outfit, the Ruffian.
Looking real good. But yeah, Saturn 3D also has a legit good boss theme that has the laugh.
I'll have to check it out on. I'm gonna spoil this right now, and I'm trying not to spoil too much of my Sonic CD Let's Play, but
Ooh, I like that.
the
Ebony
game
Outdoors
really
is
grew
best.
on me over time.
That's nice.
But the
looking.
best thing about it, like Sonic CD's Japanese OST is currently my favorite Sonic soundtrack right now.
Stardust Speedway, baby. That
Stardust Speedway, like so many of these songs are just like, it's party time, let's get it funky.
Mhm.
So, guys, are you gonna help us pick an outfit? Cause
Oh, if you're not, I'm doing
Oh
it.
no, this is
I
kind
was
of
gonna
working.
say I'm trying to help, like Lewis, pick an outfit because I have no idea what's going on.
Also, you can do anything. I'm sorry, I like Sonic Boom, but Toot Toot Sonic Warrior is better. Don't at me,
Oh,
bro.
fuck. Town
No,
pants.
no cuff
Sonic Boom
pants.
is sick as hell, man.
Got jeans.
Jeans weren't.
Sonic
when
Boom
were
is
jeans
good, but
invented? 'Cause I
you
don't
can
think
do
that's
anything. It
accurate.
just better
Yeah, look
for
it
me.
up.
Sonic
no
Boom was good
chaps.
enough
We
to
have
make
no-
it
we have
to,
no chaps
Smash
options.
Ultimate.
Oh,
That's
okay.
yeah. Sure,
Levi,
that worked.
Levi Strauss, 1873. Okay, that's legit. Okay.
Yeah, 1899. Yeah.
Oh yeah, jeans
Said
do
when
in
he's
fact
asleep.
exist. That's a good point, actually.
I haven't seen
jeans
Sonic
were-
Prime. I haven't seen any Sonic show actually, but we have plans.
Real
You
gotta go to
cowboys sleep
bed.
with their hats on.
Yeah, jeans were, I think, invented specifically for the colonization of the
Okay,
West.
now
with all
Lewis,
the scrub brush.
remember.
Tick 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 tick.
You remember how you didn't kick a puppy? Don't do that again.
That's
Don't-
well,
Don't-
why
don't
would
what?
I ever
Don't
do
knock
such a
puppy?
thing? So clearly it never happened.
This is the whole it was an accident except it wasn't thing all over again.
Except this was an accident.
This wasn't an accident, except it was an accident.
Sonic is a train. He goes faster than a speeding locomotive. Come on, toot toot. Sonic Warrior.
I am very confused as to all the Sonic lore, but okay.
Well, what you
There's
need
a
to know
song
is
in
that-
there's a song in Sonic CD where it just starts off like it's this really weird Japanese like rap song. It's like it goes toot toot Sonic Warrior, toot toot Sonic Warrior.
You know what? Somebody pissed me off the other day and said that Kirby is not deep, and I wanted to throw
Bro,
things.
Kirby's
bruh,
Eldritch Horror.
bruh.
What are you talking about?
I've
Okay,
heard
I
a
need,
lot
I need
about
one of you guys
Kirby
to help me
lore.
out here.
Mhm.
Where the hell is Lenny?
Okay,
Lenny.
Do you have like anything on your radar for like main objective?
Like, not really.
Yeah, also, this might sound weird. Do you need to find Lenny? Because that mission ended.
But I suppose we don't need to find Lenny, but I would like to. I mean, he got put in jail because of the drunken antics, and I feel like,
Oh,
you know,
that's right. I forgot that because I was gonna say you did find it, but I forgot he got put in jail because of that.
Professor Harmless, at this rate, you'll find yourself in front of Judge
Ravana Lewis.
Ravona Lewis?
I don't know.
Ravana?
Ravana. I don't know.
Hey,
You killed Lenny, you
gotta go
bastards.
to the saloon for Lenny and talk to the bartender. Apparently,
all right.
Mario says Lenny paid bail and is back at camp.
If that's true, that'd be amazing. By the way, another important song lyric about Sonic is that he can really move, and he's got an attitude.
He's the fastest thing alive, except no, he isn't, because Robotnik, outside of his machine, outruns you when he goes to the Death Egg robot. It's
Okay.
weird.
That's true. That is
okay.
the
Can
funniest
we
thing.
just? I can't believe we just glossed over the fact that somebody told me that Kirby is not that deep.
It's Eldritch Horror to the point where the
Yeah,
Switch game
Kirby
might be
is
the
really
scariest
deep.
one.
I haven't played much Kirby because I feel like the gameplay is too simple for me.
It's
but
not.
People,
It's
people
not.
want me to play it, so
But
It's
no.
not really like the Kirby games really aren't my thing, but like looking at the final bosses of any of them is like, whoa.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like, okay, so like we just played. What was the one before?
I did Kirby 64, that's it. But that final boss was great.
Kirby
That
and
was
the
amazing.
Kirby and the Forbidden Land, like the one that just came out
Yeah, the
before
Switch one.
Return
I've
to
seen the end of that.
Dreamland.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that one's messed up. And somebody was like, well, it's not that deep, bro. And I'm like, oh my god. Dude, do you know that my headcanon is such that the only reason like Kirby survives the beginning of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Story Mode is
Right, right.
literally because he's like, I've done this too many times. Fuck it, I'm going to another dimension.
Lenny paid
Well,
bail and is
I'm
back
gonna
at camp.
be-
Well, we'll see about that, but someone said to go to the saloon first and talk to the bartender.
I'm gonna be Mr. No Fun Allowed, and I'm gonna say it's because Smash is made by HAL Laboratories.
I'm gonna have me some beef stew. I think I've earned it.
But Kirby does survive all sorts of like straight up apocalyptic events. Also, the Switch version is like the most obvious one about it being like a post-apocalyptic Earth, because we've had hints in other games that that's happened, and Switch is like, no, just here we are.
Yeah. And Eliza just said in the chat that he's a reincarnation of a destroyer guard of a previous universe. Like, yeah, there's a lot of hints about that. But like also, like,
does what he
you know,
wants.
somebody
I just
asked
want to
the
play
guy-
it because of Kirby. I want to be Kirby and
Kirby.
like mouthful
Okay.
mode.
A lot of people have, and it was really funny because the guy was like, yeah, Kirby's not that deep. And I was like, have you ever picked up a Kirby game? And he was like, No. And I was like, then why are you making this argument? Because, my wife and I, between the two of us, we've played every Kirby game, and I'm just like, the lore, my dude. Like,
So you got the Darth Maul saber in Kirby 64?
Oh my god.
There was the sheriff who was here said that we could, like, look at the,
Are you Lenny?
No, we can look at, like, bounties. Because I don't mind being a bounty hunter.
That is cool, yes.
Is there a notepad on his desk or something?
Good question. I would have expected wanted posters.
Yeah,
Or
Lenny.
wanted posters.
It's not someone else.
Oh, by the way, I do see a comment in chat. Like, no, Mario is not that deep. But even Mario games have, like, at least some depth to them.
Mario Odyssey has a lot to it if you think about it.
I haven't played Odyssey, but, like, I know that
I
it's
haven't played all of
massive.
it yet.
But, like, there's a lot of hints of, like...
There's a
Mario,
lot of stuff.
Well, even in Mario 3, like,
What
it's
did
all
you
a
do,
play,
my
like,
dude?
there's hints
I
the
don't
entire
know.
game.
This guy's just an asshole.
I didn't do nothing.
I
was
got money on me to
framed.
pay my bill, too. What is this guy's problem?
I have no idea.
I wasn't even looking at him this time.
Oh, I think you could pay off a bounty at a post office.
Oh, well, you served your time.
Yep.
Also, the Duke says, I just realized that Kirby has a bigger stomach than a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I mean, Kirby can eat, like...
He
things
has
that are bigger than him,
limitless stomach.
Yeah, he's unbelievably limit.
He can
Mr.
also
Ed Dempsey,
become
can
a
you believe this
car.
crap?
Yeah,
He
car
can
and
become a
fridge.
car, hence Kirby.
I would assume then go back to camp and see if he's there then, because I thought if you talk to the guy at the saloon, but...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what
Is Kirby related to Majin Buu?
I have no
Well,
idea.
my guess would be one of them was inspired by the other. You should actually see how much, like... I wouldn't have known this because this wasn't really a Western thing, but I saw someone on Twitter posting about it. But, like, a lot of aspects of Mario, like the older games, seem to have been inspired by, like, Dragon Ball Z with, like, Bowser's clown car, and, like, Dr. Slump with, like, the running around of the Tanuki suit and that little when you get, like, P-speed and stuff like that. It's, like, stuff that would have been obvious in Japan.
And flying and
didn't know
stuff like
about.
that. And if, like, obviously Sonic has, like, so much inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. If you take a look at the characters, like, obviously Super Sonic, but, like,
Well, Robotnik
Shadow
also
is
used in the
Vegeta, and, like, you have a bunch of different, like, parallels with the characters, so... Tails is Krillin.
Well, but like Robotnik in his little capsule is Frieza Form 1 in his little capsule vehicle that he rides around, just like Bowser the clown car.
Yeah, so, like, there's a huge amount of Dragon Ball Z inspiration in a lot of early Japanese games.
Where are you trying to go, man? Do not kick the dog.
I'm not kicking the dog. I'm getting away from the dog.
What's also
Kick it.
fun, what's also fun to identify is how much JoJo stuff there was in old games because we were unaware of it for like 20 years and like retroactively.
Is that a mother bunning JoJo's reference?
What was it?
Is that
Or
is
is
that a
the
mother?
health cord drain faster?
Even though
Is that
it
a
is legit
JoJo's
fun, though, to
reference?
see how much stuff was like retroactively like a reference that we just couldn't possibly have gotten at the time. Like one of the Castlevania DS games is a guy who freezes time and throws knives, and it's like like there's stuff like that all over the place.
I can't even find camp on the map. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, Mega Timmy Tommy says, you think Kirby's messed up? Wait till you hear about Splatoon. Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fun one. That's also
Yeah,
I'm in the
that's
middle
pretty
of
messed
the
up.
story of
Specify
Splatoon
if you know the
3.
gunslinger's locations, treasure hunter, use the map to search for treasure.
if humanity is
challenges.
either gone or replaced by squidlings or has evolved into squidlings.
Like, I don't think we actually have a task on hand. I think we can just do whatever the hell we want to.
Oh, very nice.
Sweet.
You know what? Fine, we're gonna go look for treasure.
Sounds
Jack
good.
Ball
Let's do
Gang
it.
Treasure, baby.
Sweet.
If I can actually like look at the damn treasure map. Somehow.
We do know it's called Dragon Ball, but the thing is, we are specifically referencing Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, Super Saiyans
because
and
that's
Frieza were
what
not
the
from Dragon
inspiration
Ball.
is from. Because Dragon Ball is entirely different.
Outfits,
Yeah, if you want to
large
talk about
masks.
Dragon Ball, then you might as well
Map.
talk about Journey to the West because Dragon Ball was just that.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z
I
was
mean,
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z was the space alien everything, you know.
Fries, Frieza is from Z and not from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's what we were discussing.
Was Sonic
In the end,
Mobius
Knuckles is
Apocalyptic
Piccolo, and that's why he raps. Pumpkin Hill rap for the win.
There you go. There's your treasure map.
That's
Here's
one
a
of them,
question,
but I think
Eliza
that's not the
might
one you were
be able to
looking for. The treasure map you were looking for was the other one. The black.
That is a
the
different treasure map. I
jackal.
think we already looked through this one.
But a question that Eliza might be able to answer is Sonic's planet Mobius post-apocalyptic Earth, or was that just an Archie Comics thing? I don't know.
It doesn't say
Jack Ball
in
Gang
the
map.
games. It doesn't say in the games, but I mean, I'm not sure. Mobius,
This
I
is
thought was
helpful.
just like a comic thing.
I was going to
So you
say,
gotta
was
look for a
Mobius
huge
even
hill with
established as where you are in the games? Because Sonic Adventure 1, I'm
huge hill
pretty
with
sure it's
trees
Earth.
on top with two thingies next to it. Okay.
That narrows it down.
Well, I'm telling you what I'm seeing.
I know.
There's a city with a Y and a hill, and yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And there's a horse. Wait, no, that's your horse.
Make a bell,
Oh, Eliza,
letter,
there's Mobius
Javier,
with post-apocalyptic
Escuela,
Earth.
Arthur's house, horse. Well, I got the
Mobius
waypoints
with
of the thing for like Jack Escuela, so I guess we'll go see him.
Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Also, Eliza says Mobius is 10,000 years into the future Earth, which is like, what?
Reopen
That's
map.
wild.
Okay, so this is how I can look at it from the location here. We'll figure it all out. I'm not made for these type of games.
You'd think you'd actually have like a
A
mission
marker
of
on the map
markers.
itself. Like I get still needing to keep it, you know, not the exact location, but like it's an open world. It's a big old world out there, a whole new world we're living in. And I can't catch them all because I don't know where the hell anything is.
Oh, Mario. Yeah.
The camp is the area by Valentine's shaped like a horseshoe. As for the treasure maps, you need to pay attention to the terrain around you.
Yeah, but it's a big world.
And now they're pissed at you.
Yep. And now I'm pissed at them.
Everybody's just looking to death.
As long as I lived, I've always wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah, right. All my life. Yeah,
Oh man, you took his hat right off his head. Nice.
Yep.
do that in Resident
Yeah.
Evil 2, and I think you get an achievement.
I haven't played Red Dead 2, but I played Red Dead 1. I just got so bored with it. Like, I think the problem with Red Dead is that it's really this really big immersive world, and they do all of this stuff to make you feel like you're in this setting. But like, I just want to I want to have it be a game, you know?
Well, that's how I generally feel about
hey.
these kinds of games. The only Rockstar game like I really enjoyed was LA Noire because
Hey, you just
it's a
saved this
sandbox,
guy
but
from
not
his
really.
protection gangsters.
Nice. I actually
Yeah,
did a
Ellen
good
Noire-
deed. Yay.
Hooray!
Ellen Noir and Bully. Bully I really liked.
Because LA Noire is like so story driven that like it's a sandbox, but not really. Like you really should just stick to the story, and that made it a lot more enjoyable for me.
Ellen Noir is super story, and Bully, I think, is the true sandbox while giving you a lot of stuff to do, missions. It's Grand Theft Auto, but it has a really compelling story.
Okay, yeah, I've heard good things about Bully, but I've never tried it.
I need to actually complete it. It's on my list, but like I've played through at least the first semester, and I had a lot of fun with it.
Sure.
As for a Dead Fish, who is hosting tonight? It is Lewis. We had a Vega briefly. We have a Lotus, a GSR, and a Crimson. So it's OG crew plus Lotus.
Well, and there's Zen. Hello.
And now it's
Lotus?
Lewis on a horse.
Lotus,
Oh yeah, there's Zenith, but who cares about her?
Lotus is
Well.
part of Lotus is an honorary member of the OG crew. You leave Lotus alone.
Don't
Much
you
better
Lotus.
than-
But I
Yo,
ain't the O though. I don't have the O part of the OG.
That's
well,
fine.
I mean,
Lotus, here's the thing.
I'm
here's
just
the thing.
saying, like,
you completed the incredibly hard rite of to become part of the OG crew by signing on accidentally and then just sort of sticking around.
Oh, okay.
Well, not just that, you also have Crimson Protection, which is great because I'm always contractually obligated to be here, even though I never seem to show up.
That too.
No one cares about Zenith. Everyone wants to hear about Lotus talk about Sonic. It's just, I hear that's all the rage.
I could talk about Elden Ring.
Oh man. Oh man.
Soft, baby.
I
Wanna
could
hear
talk
about
about I've made progress in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's a lot of fun. It's probably my favorite.
Oh man,
well,
I wonder if you could run him down with your horse if you weren't like, dying.
Here's the thing.
forgot
Ratchet and
you
Clank
don't
Rift
thought
Apart
I'd kill you.
is probably the best Ratchet Clank game. It has the most quality of life gameplay improvements.
Oh shit.
But it's not my favorite.
My
I
favorite
feel
is
like
Crack in Time, hands down.
Dead.
yeah, I
Dead.
feel like Crack in Time and the reboot got a better balance of like, here's small worlds, arcadey feeling. Don't get me wrong, I love how open Rift Apart is, but sometimes like it takes 2 hours for me to
Guess I have
finish
to
a
pay
planet.
respect.
Yeah.
And it's just like at some points I'm just like I need a break, you know?
Wait a minute. This feels an awful lot like the place where a certain thing happened that didn't happen after we undid it.
No, it's okay. We got our hat and coat, which means everything's fine.
Okay,
Professor
good.
Harmless
Professor-
says, "We care deeply about you, Zen. We simply won't be able to complete this experiment without you."
We have game sign.
We have game side. Ah.
All right, so let's get back on track and try to go to the spot where we were.
All I know is people care about this ghost bunny that plays the Midnight Combo Pack and Bun plays. They don't care about Zenith because she's not a ghost.
Here's a question. Remember in the days of like in the 2012, 2013, like you know how every so often
Oh yes, my 20s. I miss
internet
those.
You know how every so often internet reviewers would have like an evil alter ego, like, oh no, it's Shadow Me, that
Oh,
kind of
like
thing?
Dark Ella?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Dark
talking
yellow.
about. I never did anything like that.
Yeah,
Ever.
Linkara's never heard of this, so I'll have to explain this to him a little later. But Zen, do you think your alter ego would be called Nadir, or is that a little too on the nose?
I think that's a little too on the nose.
You're going the wrong
Here's the
way.
thing.
You're going the wrong way.
Me and Phil, we have a map of the Zeniverse, which is basically there's a multiverse of Zens. Because I didn't like looking at my live action face before it transitioned, and I decided that was an alternate universe version of me back in the crossovers and stuff. And the Ghost Bunny Zen is Zenith GAY25. It's from Universe GAY25. It's very gay, and it's where I'm a
Did
ghost.
I tell you what my dad said when I showed him a picture of me and Lewis together? Oh my god. Okay, so I went to Thanksgiving to go see my dad, and he's been having health problems, but whatever. And he's got diabetes now, which is okay. And we're flipping through photos, and I show him a picture of me and Lewis from recently, and he goes, "Are you guys the same person? What the fuck?" And I go no, I just happen to have boobs, and he doesn't. And he's like, aha, how did this happen genetically? You need to be studied.
As for an evil Zen, I mean,
So
here's the thing. I don't know if you're watching the storyline that's going to be explained. Maybe, I don't know. There might be an evil Zen. I don't know.
type 2, I think. I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
don't really keep track of that. But the whole point of the story is, my headcanon is that I am Lewis from an alternate dimension, just found myself here and do superhero live action instead of comic books.
So you're like Howard the Duck, like you're in the wrong dimension, but you're just kind of like, I like it better here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, I'm the Howard the Duck of the Top the Fourth Wall universe.
Also, infamous Mike Manhattan. Yes, the difference is main Zenith believes in rolling. It's the ghost Zenith who denies the rolling. That's how you tell the difference.
Oh, of
Evil
course.
Zen going to be called Apogee or Perigee?
I'm gonna throw you out of this call. I swear to God.
Oh my god. You're getting a little too
There's
worked
also
up. You should be more Zen.
Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna punch you. Okay.
Look, there's no such thing as directly on the nose, just so you know, okay?
Okay.
Hello? There's a big question mark in this area, so something's happening here.
Okay,
Here
so
there be
where is he
dragons.
digging? Here's a guy.
Oh,
photographer?
hey! He's got one of those.
Photography.
He's got one of those photography camera deals.
Hello.
Oh, what do you know, sir? I also like to shoot things.
Sure.
I love your horse in the background there.
It's
Thank you,
chilling.
Lotus. That was great.
I don't know if Zen is capable of being evil, but you never know.
Wildlife. That's my thing. Or that's
Is he
what I
actually
want
going to drop the line like, "Oh, I just shoot
I have to take
pictures"?
Another picture.
Okay, no, I'm not doing
Hausfrau,
this.
a pompous middle-class burger. I will feed myself to the lions. Stand here.
Here?
Just there.
Yeah, I guess cameras would be like new-ish.
Nothing more
Pleasure.
See, as soon as I got the duster, I became a much more likable character.
Of our great before our greatest predators, kill them all and stick them on some clubhouse wall.
Good luck with that.
Yes, not the easiest. But well, I love a challenge.
He fires a hidden gun in the camera. That'd be
Is to leave a
amazing.
big load of meat and relax and pray they don't mistake me for lunch.
Oh, looks like here's your sub quest.
My bag! That thing is robbing me! Go, good heavens!
Don't worry.
Go, good heavens!
You gotta go find that fox.
Coyote.
Oh, find the coyote. Might be.
Damn coyotes.
was just gonna say,
I've never
walked out
seen
the
a
coyote.
coyote in real life, but I have seen a bear on my dad's back porch before. That's fun.
Oh, nice.
Also, Sean Full Dark, every version of Reed Richards is evil. Saying there's 5 or 6 evil versions on the council, that's not saying anything.
Yeah,
But
if
that's
you want to
my-
know anything about Reed Richards, my wife actually did an episode of Best Intentions on Reed Richards, which you can check out on my channel. Yeah, which was super good. She covered the Ultimate Reed Richards, and she covered 616 Reed Richards, I believe. I don't know. I only watch. I watch her show, but I don't like. I haven't seen it in a while, so. But okay, you guys. Okay, so since we're chasing a coyote, I have the perfect story for this. You guys want to hear about the time that my dad got into a fight over a freezer with a bear?
Sure.
Okay.
You have my attention.
Okay, so my father lives in the freaking middle of nowhere in New Jersey, and he has a freezer, like one of those big ass freezers on his back porch. I'll pause so you can get the super chat.
Yeah.
Random number guy.
The solution is simple: get a Roadrunner and a load of Acme products, and the coyote will come to you.
It's true.
Did you just drop the bag?
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to
Well-
like get on the horse with it, but it won't let me.
I think you have to put the bag on the horse before you get on the horse.
That's ridiculous.
While we have a lot of people here, I'm just going to link my video in the chat. It's my new video. Go check it out.
Oh.
It's did a lot of work on it.
no, let me stash. I just,
Do you have to like just walk it back to the guy?
I guess.
We
Oh.
Okay then.
Yeah,
So
they do seem to carry
anyway,
it back, but yeah.
so my dad had this big chest freezer on the back porch, right? So he works as a nurse, and he usually does 12 to 16-hour shifts. So one night he comes home, and the freezer is open.
Look at the way
And
he runs.
there's
Sorry to
a-
interrupt. It's like,
It's a great waddle.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good waddle, actually. So he comes home. The freezer is open, and there's a half a package of hot dogs on the front lawn. And he goes, "I don't know what the hell just happened, but okay." So he closes the freezer, reinforces it with some sturdy chains and whatever. Goes to work the next day. Comes back home. The package has since been taken out, and the other half of the hot dogs have been eaten. And now there is just the empty wrapper on the front lawn. Now, my father is a very forgiving man, and he says, "Okay, if any of you tell my stepbrother and my stepsister were in the house," and he goes, "Okay, if any of you can tell me when this bear comes by, I would like to have a discussion with this bear." I was just like, and so he's texting me this entire thing, and I go, "You want to have a discussion with a bear?" He goes, look, maybe he's just fallen, behind on his like mortgage payments and he needed the hot dogs. Who knows? So it's like my father, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so a couple of nights go by and nothing happens. Like he relocks the freezer, whatever. Week or two later, comes home. The bear literally broke off the chains, threw the chains on the front lawn, and took all of the meat out of the wrappers and threw them on the front lawn to fuck with my dad.
Nice.
And then my dad goes, I fucking hate this bear.
Yep.
My wife, upon hearing the story, literally said, maybe he just needed a friend and your dad was being a stupid ass antagonist.
Yeah, I've never
yes,
seen
that
a
is
bear in person. Closest I've come is deer. I've had deer in my backyard when I lived in like an area with like more green in like New York.
When I was living at my dad's for graduate school, we had a bear on our back porch because that's where my dad keeps the garbage.
Sure.
And in the middle of class, I was like, "Look, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I have to go." And my professor goes, "Why?" I go, "Because there's a bear on the back porch." Yep. And everybody goes, "What?" I go, "Excuse me, I have to go grab a gun. Bye-bye." And I left. And then the next week I came back and they're like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just a bear." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, right, you guys are all city folk. Fuck."
Well, with the black bear, it probably is just yell at it.
Some wanted dead or alive in this area. I'm not sure what's up with that. Zero Ryoko, that sounded like a Simpsons episode.
Yeah,
GR Pectus, did you hear WB is making the first official Batman escape room? They also made a great Scooby-Doo escape room I love, even though I don't like Scooby-Doo. Huh, that's nice. I need to find a place where I can pay my bounty, because what the hell? Why am I wanting dead or alive in this area?
Apparently, Blackwater is in lockdown or something like that, is what I read.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
also, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I don't watch like a lot of popular movies, so I've never seen Midsummer or like whatever Hereditary or whatever movies you're talking about.
I've
like,
not seen either.
I don't know what that is.
They're horror movies, and really good ones, from what I understand.
Yeah, I know what they are, but I haven't seen them.
I've never I've heard the name Midsummer.
I watched Renfield. I saw the D&D movie, but I mean, I only watch movies if I really want to see them. Otherwise, I just kind of wait.
The first movie I've seen in 4 years since Rise of Skywalker was the Mario movie because a friend invited me, and it was fun. But like,
run into Pinkertons yet? I feel like we did, and I feel like we beat them up. But if we didn't, then we should, because screw the Pinkertons.
So random number guy says Yogi Bear has been proven real. I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens when you live in the backwater of a state, where you don't really have, like, you have a lot of woods around because, like, there's nothing else really to do.
I do live
and it's
in
really
Jersey,
funny.
Not near bear country.
It's really funny because I'm adverse to owning guns, but like I know how to use them. And it's not because I wanted to go hunting. No, it was because I needed to defend my house from a bear.
You're trash.
Hey, what are you guys doing up there? Whoop! Ah!
Are you drunk?
This isn't over, Bears.
Hey, Crimson, you should have seen when he was drunk. That was a trip.
Oh man, I need to watch that. I don't think he's dropped the link for it though.
I have not. I'm sorry, Lenny.
That was time and a half. I think.
Yeah, the problem is I'm trying to avoid the red zone so I don't get shot at immediately. But doing so, I've avoided the path to actually get up here. Whoop.
I haven't seen any John Wick movie.
Yeah, we're supposed to see John Wick later this summer for movie night with our friends. But...
I've seen the first one, and the first one is really
I haven't
good.
seen any John Wick. I just know about like something with the dog, and
I haven't seen any from John. I haven't seen any John Wick either, but they're on Melissa's list for movie night.
That's Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, John Wick 1 is amazing, and I like 2 and 3 quite a bit, and I look forward to 4, which is apparently supposed to be the last one.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Mind if I join you? So,
Where's that little Irish bastard? I'm not quite sure. Trelawney's off trying to
Yeah, I'm not really up on current movies.
Place is crawling with Pinkertons. Oh boy, bounty hunters.
Kill them all, just do it. I don't care what the plot tells you to do.
And that's where it's gonna remain.
Yeah, just punch him for us. All the Magic the Gathering users will thank you.
Yeah, when they invent Magic the Gathering in 100 years, trust me, you're gonna have this coming. Like 90. What is this? 1899.
Yeah, 1899.
Okay, so like, yeah, like 94 years or something.
Can't be rescuing people from some federal prison. We either rescue him now or...
I've seen the new D&D movie. It was friggin' awesome.
Of course not.
You magnificent bastard, read your book.
Yeah, I need to see
Yeah,
the D&D movie.
Tevya, if you keep like asking about movies after Zen has said that she doesn't watch newer movies, I'm gonna have to time you out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, you can ask me about like games I played, but like a lot of the newer movies, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I have.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a new Bond. Like I was going.
I've
to,
been
but
dealing
it's
with
still
Lyme
getting to
disease, and I haven't been able to see anything in theaters in a long time. The last new movie I saw was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So it's like I'm behind on a lot of things, and I haven't even seen the Mario movie yet.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Mario either.
Mario.
Oh my god, do you know what Cody told me about the whole Pinkerton situation? So apparently the guy literally bought something from a Wizards establishment, or got it from Wizards themselves, and then they hired the Pinkerton. Didn't even try to contact the guy.
Yep.
Yeah, because like the guy who sold him the stuff like wasn't paying attention to what the product was called because it was like a sequel to a previous product. So the names are very similar.
Yeah, because they always rehash old sets. Yeah, to further the storyline.
Yeah, but like this was like it was called the same name but with another word. Like instead of Fallen Empires, it was called Fallen Empires Return. You know, it was like that kind of thing. So like
nonsense.
The guy should not have had the cards, but like it's not 100% his fault. It was dumb of him to reveal them and upload them on YouTube though.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, like Wizards not contacting him and being like, "Hey."
Yeah, he didn't steal them from the store. The guy sold them to him. So like, talk to that guy.
Yeah, talk to that guy or like whatever.
Like first thing they do anyway, because what the hell difference does it really make in the grand scheme of things?
Ultimately none, but like
he
was revealing the product before its release date, so like there's a degree of spoiler there, but like that's not what like that's when you like copyright strike his video. That's not when you send like your hit squad to his house.
Yeah, because like Classic Watcher, Magic the Gathering PR. Call the guy and settle this peacefully? Nah, that's too hard. Get me the Pinkertons.
Apparently there was a guy at Hasbro, like, I forgot if it was the president of Hasbro, it's some higher up at Hasbro who used to like work with the Pinkertons or be part of them, so that's why like it's like who calls the Pinkertons? But apparently this guy had like a connection with them. So like it's not even Wizards, it's really Hasbro.
My opinion on Jedi Survivor, I hear it has crash issues on PS4. It looks interesting, but I haven't played Fallen Order, and I want to. But I'm working on Force Unleashed. Bunny's behind.
Yeah, I'm woefully behind on movies. Games, I play what I feel like, but movies,
I'm hit or miss with games. Like some games, what I'm planning to do, because Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster is coming out, so I saw them like physically their digital stuff is, I believe, coming in June. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna get that. My plan for like next year is sit down, play through all the Final Fantasies, because I own all of them, and most of them are on PS4, so I can actually go down and sit and play them. And the only ones that are different are Final Fantasy 13, but I have all those on PS3, so it's like I can play through all of them at once, and so like it'll be great.
Digital version should be out, and I don't know about consoles, but they've been on Steam for a while, but I think they hit consoles recently.
James Grant, Lewis, do your bounty go down if you do good deeds in the game? I do not know. I usually just paid off the bounties so I didn't have to worry about them. Plus, as we keep seeing, no good deed goes unpunished in this game.
Right.
Wait, is the Pixel Remaster PS4 or PS5?
4. I mean, you could probably buy. I mean, if it's on 4, you could buy it on 5, but it is on 4.
Yeah, that's what I was
Wizards
thinking.
Of the Coast sorry to interrupt. Head of security, not Hasbro's head of security, which is the weird part. They actually have it itemized that way.
Well, you got me there then. If that's the case, then that's dumb as hell.
Yeah, that is dumb as hell.
But yeah, I want to play through it. I will get the digital versions. I'm just like, I'm trying to save up because I have a wedding to go to in California, like near June. So But we're gonna get the Pixel remasters and on PS4, and we're gonna get that done.
I tend to insist on physical unless like there's no other way around it. I was going to get it for PS4, but like it was like $90 plus like 20 shipping. I was like, oh, to hell with this for the.
It's $80 right now for digital, and I was looking at the physical versions, and it's sold out, but you can get it for like $350 at cheapest. And I'm like, I am kind of tempted. I'm tempted because I want to have everything physical. But
you can get the physical Switch version from like PlayAsia for like $75. It's like the Asian version with English.
Yeah, but I want the PS4 version just so it's like.
Yeah, I actually pre-ordered it.
I can have the bevy of Final
later
Fantasy
they were like,
games
oh,
and
they're
that.
canceling it.
It's a shame that was a limited release. I didn't even know that was the case. Part of me is like I stopped really looking into it because I heard mixed things about it, and they patched it and updated it, so it's like okay, it's fine.
Text
yeah, you can switch the text. I don't really care about the updated like. The PSP version has added content and whatnot. Like I play the PSP version for that, you know. But like I'm just playing this to have it accessible on a console. So if I could find a physical version of the PS4 version, it's not a limited release, maybe.
I do wish that they had done like the definitive versions of each game, though, like the GBA version of FF6, you know, that kind of thing. But
it would be nice, but I feel like what they were trying to do is just let's get it out, let's make it accessible, let's not invalidate this specific version of the game, because people still like the PSP and Game Boy Advance versions. I still have them, you know.
There's no reason why crouch should not be C.
I'll just stick with like SNES Classic for FF6. Like I'm fine.
But yeah, that's my plan is to get the digital and hopefully one day get the physical, but and play through that. As for Sonic though, I'm working on getting that Bun Plays done. They announced, like, right as I'm doing Sonic 3 Knuckles, oh, hey, we have Sonic Origins Plus coming out, and you can have, like, new playable Amy, and I'm just like, oh. And now I'm going to have to get the physical release, because I prefer the physical.
Yep.
But it's nice that I can get it like that, and it has more stuff. So, yeah.
For God's sakes.
I just prefer physical. I know I'm weird in that regard, but having a physical means I can never lose the copy. It can deteriorate, but it's mine. It's not gonna like all of a sudden I don't have access to it. Like
scroll bar.
I still have like PT saved on my system because like I don't want that to go away.
My PT story was kind of funny. I was holding off on buying a PS4 because I wanted to wait for a discount. But then they announced PT was going to be removed. I still didn't buy the system, but I was like, you can buy stuff on the PlayStation Network via your PC. So I like quote bought it for for $0. But like, okay, now I have it. But eventually it got completely delisted from the like you can't even access it in your downloads. But somebody had come up with some sort of way of like.
There is a workaround, but like I just have it continuously downloaded on my PS4. And that was one of those things. But that's when I started to really get into physical as like a really big thing, and updating my game cases and preserving them. And like my friend Enigma does Enigma Customs. He makes custom game manuals. So if your game doesn't have a manual, he can make it for you, and game cases and stuff like that. So that's that's what I'm trying to work on. I prefer physical because it's game preservation. But if I have to get a game like Binding of Isaac, there's no physical version. Okay, I'll get digital.
There are
Sonic Origins. There used to not be a physical version, so it's like that's how I go. You know.
By the way, real quick, super chat. Sage D says Power Girls Origins is confusing as Donna Troy.
Oh crap!
Come on, let's get up there.
Damn, victory. But yeah, Linkara, is Power Girls Origins as confusing as Donna Troy?
Not as much anymore.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with.
But yeah, anyway, I was able to do the workaround, and I have PT now, which is pretty nice. Too bad you can't download
Yeah.
it on PS5 even with the trick, though.
Well,
I
let's
know
just
a lot of-
stand here facing this rock wall. Whoop.
I know a
Yeah,
lot of friends
don't
who
get
used
shot,
to like
man.
mod their systems because my friend had like a modded PSP and a modded Vita, and I'm like, that would be novel, but like I just prefer having the game, you know?
I do like having the game, but modded stuff is great for playing foreign games
Ow.
and for handling fan translations. Like I modded my
I mean,
Wii, for example, to play Fatal
it's
Frame
how I
4
was
before it
first
became mobile and everything.
technically introduced to Danganronpa because my friend, I didn't know what it was at the time, but I had a friend who had basically the fan translation on his PSP, and I saw it, I didn't know what it was, and then later I'm like, oh, another friend introduced me, but...
Because yeah, like I was able to get Danganronpa, like I was able to record like PSP when it was still novel to have Danganronpa, like because it was
Yeah.
only on the PSP or the
That
Vita
was
at the time.
amazing.
That was awesome.
It was.
What's it from? No, cover, damn it.
I gotta say, I enjoy watching Lewis play this very much.
Yeah, once you
I
get to the
honestly
actual
think we
cover-based
should-
shooting stuff, it's not bad.
Yeah, when you get to the game, like I feel like we should keep going, but you know,
Yeah, the
It's
actual
Lewis's-
story stuff is more like you just vibe on your own time or whatever. Like, because like we're just kind of like we are talking over it a lot, but the actual gameplay, it's like, oh, check this out. It's like the Hitman stuff all over again.
a lot of the stuff is you can get it by watching it. It's not like a very story heavy thing for what I'm seeing.
Got him.
But
Nice shot.
Nice
That's
shot, man.
I have my moments.
Lewis,
Yes,
the king of
man.
VTubers.
Oh,
And that's a freaking shotgun you're using.
yeah,
Yep.
you are a freaking wizard. Speaking of which, Lewis, it says in chat, next time you're in town, go to the gun shop and get a scope for your rifle.
Okay. Technically, I don't have a rifle anymore. I swapped it out for the double-barrel shotgun.
Fair enough.
Clockwork Soul, this is a stealth mission. Beats man with gun to the head.
Stealth mission!
I mean, every mission with Linkara in any game, shotgun, stealth
Stealth mission!
from afar. that's his MO.
It's just
Yeah,
yelling stealth mission.
And Luke
Stealth
Abadi-
mission!
And shotgun from afar.
I forgot if I mentioned this on this chat or not, but there was an old Marx Brothers movie. I think I did mention this like last time. There's a Marx Brothers movie where Groucho pokes his head through a window and goes, "I'm spying on you," and like it just killed me. I love that.
Oh my god, I love Groucho Marx. He's one of my favorites.
Oh god.
My biggest regret in life is that I've never seen. I would have loved to see Groucho Marx and Charlie Chaplin do a movie with Buster Keaton.
Oh God.
The three of them
Is
just
that too much?
freaking. Oh no, the one-liners would be amazing.
Are you aware, by the way, Lou, you're no longer wearing a hat?
Consarn it!
Son of a-
I think he likes the cowboy game because now he can invent swear words that aren't actually
They
swear
shot
words.
my head. They shot my head. They shot my paw.
I don't know if it was from Duck Soup.
Yeah, I don't believe it was from Duck Soup. It was from a
It might
movie I forgot the title of.
No, it wasn't A Night at the Opera because I literally just saw that and that wasn't.
United the
Maybe
Opera
it
is my favorite one.
was it? Maybe it was Horse Feathers.
It's possible. It was one that I haven't seen too recently, and Duck Soup is the one I've seen. At this point, it's been a few years, but it's still the most recent.
I was gonna say I just saw.
United the Opera is amazing. Do you want your nails cut long or short? Better make it short. It's getting crowded in here. You know, he does better asleep than I do awake.
My God, it's amazing.
He's half asleep and half Nelson. Like it's just endless. I
Yeah.
think I mentioned this on one of Lewis's tax streams years ago, but I think Night at the Opera was the one where it goes, if there's only 2 of you, how come this table's set for 4? Oh, that's nothing. My alarm clock's set for 8.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Oh yeah, you're dead now. Thanks though. Ooh, nice. Right through the shoulders.
Only 7 rounds left.
Duck
I
Soup
got
was
another
the
gun.
one with, dollars taxes.
I was gonna say he's got 2 guns strapped to his back.
That
I
was
got
a
2 guns,
$500
one for each
hat,
of ya.
you asshole.
Yeah,
rescue
because-
Sean.
Hey, Freddy Groovy says, I just realized there's now a very real possibility that both the Five Nights at Freddy movie and the horror movie Markiplier directed Iron Lung end up on late night double feature.
That is bizarre. Oh, hey.
Alex Stravinsky, that was a $500 hat, you asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh! Good thing there wasn't a rock under his head or that would have killed him.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta have a better bedside manner.
Hey guys, I found a new hat.
Jab, jab. What the?
You know, nothing means.
My name is literally Jab Jab.
Most real thing to me. I would kill for it. I would happily die for it.
You know what? You know what I have to say about this game, Lewis?
What's that?
This is so totally Gex.
This game is Gex.
This is so Gex.
That's freaking Gex right there.
Gex like Gex 1 or Gex with the one-liners?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch
anti-Gex.
Scott the Waz, Lotus.
Be careful. There's patrols everywhere.
Got the Waz.
Well,
I'm gonna see what's worth taking here.
I blew it.
As soon as I can. All right.
Looting!
Come on.
Looting and shooting!
Looks like, hey y'all,
Oh.
Scott here. Looks like you caught me in a goose.
like Gex is really of its time. Like that was the era where like every video game was trying to be Duke Nukem with like sweet one-liners every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Except, like, platformers, too.
Ooh.
Oh,
Rest by
Dax.
Fire, Craft
Good
Cook.
thing, Gex. Oh. And yeah, 3D platformers, absolutely.
Ooh.
Can I get a shut up, Dax?
Oh, nice. You got some rum. Nice.
Can I also save here before things go to hell? 'Cause
Yeah, that's
sure,
probably
like,
a good
like
idea.
last time when we dealt with the other asshole gang, people came looking. This is a
Oh.
terrible tennis game.
Oh yeah, of Chas's reminder, don't stick around too long to avoid drawing a bounty, because it's
Yep.
just you and a bunch of corpses.
That's why I'm
Well,
trying
see that this game lures you in by saying, you know, thinking it's a terrible tennis game, but Gex is a terrible tennis game.
Ah!
Oh, Gex.
Oof. Damn.
Ow.
First try.
You don't
Loot.
You don't understand. It was just tennis.
$1.85.
And Tevye says, what about Mario Tennis? Mario Tennis 64 is solid. Mario Power Tennis on GameCube is amazing. I have not played Aces.
Wanted. Crime reported.
Starts playing Gex. What the hell
Oh,
is
shit.
this?
Oh shit, man. Maybe you should, I don't know, go do some good deeds.
Oh, now it says Wanted.
Yeah, that or
Crime
might be
reported.
time
You
to
should probably
hightail
leave.
it out of there.
All right, I was trying to loot the place, but apparently, well, actually, the crime's already reported. I might as well just keep at it. What we got here? Anything? Wanted? Investigating? Oop, gin? Yoink.
No, I never actually played any Gex games.
I have not. It's on my list of things I need to do. But,
Well,
you
have
know,
fun with Gex
there's...
too, because the one-liners that are like really weird, like esoteric jokes, like never stop. Like I don't know if you saw that one Donkey video, but there's a whole bunch of like, wow, this is just like a party at James Earl Jones's house. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where did you get that? And the adults don't know what the hell to do.
Marty, I don't know how they found me.
They found me.
Nice. Nice shot.
Run for it, Arthur!
Crime reported.
I'm trying to
We
run
were
for
gonna have
it,
to be a
God
lot
darn it.
more specific.
My
$20,
eventual goal is
why
to
would you do
play and beat every single game, even the ones that cannot be beaten. One day.
I am worth more
Every
than
single
$20!
Every game.
Oh, you better get cracking.
I was gonna say, there are a lot of games out there.
Here, I'll save you some trouble. I've already played Kingsfield 1, 2, and 3. You're welcome. Those were the ones from the entire operation. I took care of it for you.
Son of a biscuit!
But see, I
I'm
gotta
a
play
game
every games in the
player.
franchise. Like I'm beating Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I want to play the Vita versions, but they're $150 for the collection.
Okay, like
I didn't even know there was
Dead.
I'm like a gamer player, so like I'll replay games forever. So like I've played Diablo 2, I think on like 4 different PCs at this point.
There are certain games I'll replay, like Deus Ex and System Shock 2, baby. Oh man,
I can replay games, but a lot of times I'm just like I want to complete them, and if I really like them, I'll complete them again on a different system. Hell, I like One Piece Pirate Warriors so much, I got it in Japanese. I can't understand the language, but I beat it again in Japanese.
You know, I did not get it in Japanese, but I did import 1 and 2 because they didn't come out physically in the States. So I got the European.
I mean, I did get the European versions of 1. I need to get 2, but like it's just like it's one of those things like, oh god.
I will say 2 is one of my favorites because have you played 3 and 4?
I haven't played 3 and 4 yet, but 2 I like as an alternate history because 1 is so far is the best, like for the actual like.
Okay, wait,
One
not to
Piece
interrupt you guys,
story.
but this is amazing. Jay in the chat, crime reported. My dude, you're gonna have to be a lot more specific.
Yeah, it's definitely true. But yeah, 2 is an alternate universe. Like as fun as it is playing classic moments from the canonical story, I like 2 because I have no idea where it's going.
What is the point of saving the game in a specific spot if when I reload it, it just puts me somewhere else than where I saved?
My assumption is that it saves your story beats as opposed to like your location. It probably spawns you in like a general area of that, but yeah, saving the game is not like a save state, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know how this works. I've never played it.
But yeah,
I've never
I want to play Pirate Warriors 3 and 4, and I want to play Burning Blood. The only 3 One Piece games that I've beaten so far are I beat World Seeker, and I really like that. That was probably one of my. That was one of my favorites. It's a little bit shallow at first, but like I like what they do for the world building and story and the combat.
An original story.
And so like that, and I like 2 the best because there's a lot more characters, but it's an alternate thing, so you don't know where it's going.
That's the thing, because like 3, for example, like it concludes where the story was at the time, like the Dressrosa arc. But what's funny is the Dressrosa arc hadn't completed, so the last level of the game has a message before you select it, which is like, we had to make some parts of this up. We don't know what the actual story is going to be, so like that one level goes in a different direction. It's pretty fun.
And I hear 4 just kind of like does the same thing because it's like with Wano or something like that.
Oh, by the way, Infamous Mike has a very, very important question for you, Zen. Have you played Nier or any Yoko Taro game?
Not yet. Here's the thing. I have Drakengard 1 and 2 sitting right next to me. I have Nier. I have Drakengard 3, and I don't have Automata yet. But the thing is,
sucks, but
I want to play Drakengard for either one plays or for a live stream or something blind, because I hear things. I don't
know if you necessarily want to live stream it. Like the game isn't like explicit, but it goes into like.
Yes.
So maybe a bun plays would be more appropriate, but like that's on my list. Like I specifically got Drakengard because everyone said it was bad, and I'm like, I want to know.
Drakengard is very repetitive. It's basically a Dynasty Warriors game, except like less fun, and you don't get experience until you complete the level. So you can grind for hours, but get nothing until you quit the level. The game's all right. The story's compelling. Like if you watch a supercut of the cutscenes, you're like, whoa, this is awesome. But the gameplay gets very repetitive, and it's pretty jank. So it's like, it's okay. Drakengard 2 is better gameplay, but the story is just so by the numbers. It's not a Yoko Taro game, and boy, can you tell.
Nier and then there's 3 and Nier and Automata that I hear.
2 before 3. So Nier is one of the best games of its era, but like nobody heard of it or talked about it at the time because it was just some brown covered game that you see on the shelf, and you're like, eh. But its music is like one of my favorite soundtracks in video games ever.
And I do have it, so I'm like, I'm waiting to play it.
Yeah, the story is incredibly compelling. Drakengard 3 is probably the best gameplay of the Drakengard games, and it goes back to 1's style of like chapter selecting once you've beaten certain chapters. The gameplay is okay. My only real complaint is it kind of stutters on the one fucking system it was made for, the PS3. And then Nier Automata is game of the year, and people flipped out because they bought it because it's a platinum game. They're like, oh, it's gonna have cool combat. And then they learned about the incredible Yoko Taro story, and then they're like, we should revisit the original Nier. And now they released Nier Replicant, which is do you know about Nier Gestalt and Nier Replicant?
I've heard about it. Like, I know, like, there's, like, differences of the versions. I don't know the exact thing. I was gonna look it up before, like, getting it, but...
Yeah, the basic idea is like Japan got 2 Nier games. One, like they're basically the same game, except that one, you're a dad trying to save his daughter, and the other, you're a brother trying to save his sister. That's basically it. But America only ever got the dad Nier, because they were like, America's probably not going to buy an anime pretty boy. And honestly, they were right. But now that Nier Automata was super popular, now they released Nier Replicant. So if you get Nier for PS4, it's Bro Nier. If you want to play Dad Nier, you're going to have to go to this day for PS3 or 360. Because in Japan, PS3 got one, 360 got the other, but in America, both were Dad Nier.
Well, my intention is to complete, like, the Nier lines. It just, part of me really wants to play, like, Drakengard 1, 2, and 3 as part of a Bun Plays thing, and the other part of me is, like, I know Nier, you don't have to know anything from Drakengard, but I want to get into the head and the lore first, because I know some of it does carry over.
Yeah, I was going to mention, like, you don't need to have played Drakengard, which is good because nobody freaking did. But like, there is a connection, and like when you learn what it is, it's pretty amazing. But like,
so that's part of why I want to Bun Plays it. So like, you know, we'll see. Part of me wants to do a blind, but I'm gonna talk it over with Phil right now. I'm a little bit scared to do longer games because like the way we've done Sonic is like 3 sessions and it's beaten. So it's like, it's easy. I haven't played longer games for Bun Plays, and we got to work the kinks, but, you know.
Yeah, Nier can get long with all the side quests and the running around, but it is so compelling. Like, those are, like, spectacular. And, like again, those soundtracks will make you cry. Like, just even when you don't know the context. Like, buy the CDs. They're so damn good. And, by the way, Mike says, I hear Nier Replicant has Nier Automata has an anime. Yes, it does. I haven't watched it, but it's apparently good.
Yeah, so it's like, this is right up my alley. I don't watch a lot of current anime these days. There's so much release that I get bogged down. But I watch a lot of, like, anime, like, licensed stuff or, like, tie-ins. So sure. I review, like, Danganronpa the animation and stuff like that because, like, it's relevant to what I'm into right now. You know what I'm saying?
Ungrave, so you could follow up the game.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the anime, but like it was funny because when I streamed the first game, well, the first 2 actually, but when I streamed the first one, like I didn't know anything about it going in, and the story is so fast, like it feels like an anime series that they cut a lot of content from so you could get from beat to beat, and it turns out, nope, that's the game. The anime came second. I was like, really? Like it felt so weird. Like the game felt like an abridged version of a product that didn't yet exist.
Also, I haven't played Battle Chasers. I love Darksiders. The subject of the next Midnight Combo Pack that has already been recorded.
Just fucks off. It's great.
Yep. The next Midnight Combo Pack that is recorded is Assassin's Creed 1 and Darksiders 1 on. And I like that.
Oh, and Tevia says, any opinion on Resident Evil 4's remake? Not really. I played the demo and I liked it quite a bit, but it'll be a while before I play the full game.
I hear it's good, but like, here's the thing. I have only ever played Resident Evil 4 original and Resident Evil 5. That's the extent. Like, I played a sample of 6 and I hated it. So I'm just like, eventually I want to go back to 1 and 0 and like actually play through, but like, right now, that isn't that time. It's not time for my Resident Evil marathon. It is Final Fantasy and Sonic time.
I talked to Eliza about a Resident Evil marathon. Yeah, but I did, like, I'm trying to let's play every Resident Evil game I can. So like I'm stuck on the PS2 era currently. The last Resident Evil game I played was Outbreak, which I played on easy mode, by the way, because that's the online multiplayer game that I can only play single player, and that game is an ass kicker, so I played it on easy, and it was still hard.
Yeah,
see, like, that's the kind of cowboy stuff that I wanted to have. Like, someone tried to ambush me, tried to rob me, and he got shot for it.
Oh, actually, speaking of getting shot for it, chat says your health core is in the red. You might want to heal up.
I don't...
Yeah. Drink the rum? I don't know.
Yeah, you got any more canned peaches or something? I don't know.
Health tonic.
There you go. There you go.
That better?
Well, the heart's still red, but now your circle is complete, like, around it, so, like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Remember to eat your oats. That is true. I have not eaten oats in a bit.
It
Eat
says
food
eat
and refill hearts.
food
Why
to
do I keep
refill the heart.
unholstering and reholstering my gun?
I wonder if you've refilled your health as opposed to, like, your hunger. You might need to eat real food to fill the heart, as Mario saying.
Alright, well, I'll go find some food and, you know, eat some stew in town. I'm heading back to the hotel to get my hat back.
Fair enough.
But
Oh, it's
yeah,
Charlie 7 is good, but the characters are the worst. Fair enough, but like I'm into
I've heard good things about 7 and 8. Basically that, like, you know, the story and characters are good and that the gameplay is different. Yeah. What I would like to eventually do, I'm not one of those Let's Players who can put out like a bunch in a year, but I would like to like eventually start doing longer stuff. And if I do, maybe do like, hey, let's just throw in a Resident Evil. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna.
Now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that, but Phil likes to like be like, okay, you get one random stuff, and then we gotta go back on track, and I'm like, okay.
At this point, because of Patreon, I alternate between what I choose and what someone else chooses. So like, if I'm going through a series, it can take a while, but I also get a lot of stuff that I don't like know what it is necessarily. Like even like The Darkness, like I've heard it was good, but like this compelled me to play it, and now I know it's good for real. By the way, Fruity Groovy says, Linkara, your stats are separated. There's the circle around the drawing of the picture, which you just filled, and there's the actual picture, like the core. So your heart is red, so I guess you need to eat real food.
Well, I'll get to town, I'll eat some food. SKHS Video Production, Zen, have you finished Owl House? If so, thoughts?
I have finished the Owl House. We have recorded a podcast on the finale, so I don't want to spoil anything. Base thoughts without spoilers. It was everything I wanted. It was everything it needed to be. It was still rushed. I loved it. I wish it was a full season. That's all I'll say for now.
But I do
I ain't involved. I need to get some food.
That one guy really gave you the stare down as you walk by. Yeah, all these guys are just giving you a look. Are you still wanted? Is that what it is? Like, everybody is just giving you the look, like, immediately.
Yeah, I have no idea if you're
the
wanted or not.
stanky eye.
They really just stared you down. Did you all see that? Like, they weren't even trying to hide it. They're just, like, looking at you. Like, you'd think if you're a wanted man, they would try, like, to give furtive glances, but they just turn their whole head.
Hi, Kana.
All right,
Kana
it's
says hi,
yellow
by
now.
the
Do I need
way.
to get it into the white, or am I good with now?
Chat, everyone say hi to my
well,
cat.
yeah,
Kana's amazing.
Did you see a picture of your heart? Like, the circle and the heart itself are, like,
Yep,
yellow or white?
I get it, but it's yellow now. Is yellow okay, or do I need to get it into white? Ooh, almonds.
Well, consider your circle is full, and it's the same color as your heart, so I'm assuming you're good.
I don't know. I've never played this game.
Yes, Kana.
All right, let's get back to our
Kana-
hotel room and get our hat back on.
Oh, they say
But yeah,
yellow is boosted, I think.
Yellow
Kana
is
says
boosted,
she
I think.
loves
Okay.
you all and feed her, even though
Yellow's
she's been
good for
fed
the
wet
cores.
food
Okay.
today.
Yellow is good for the cores, Mario says.
Fair enough.
Oop.
And I'm seeing a chat, by the way, like, the wish for a remake of Code Veronica. That would be nice. And I'm also seeing the bit between Alexia and Wesker be worth it. I mean, I guess, but, like, I feel the director's cut put way too much Wesker in. I know he's popular, but, like, they really put him in a lot.
Do you not have the hotel room anymore?
No, I do.
The door would say otherwise.
Well, it would show up on your map as a symbol, I think, wouldn't it? I don't know if you have it anymore, because, like...
Mother of a...
You might have to go
symbol-
downstairs and pay another $1.
They're bleeding me dry here.
Yes. I only have 298 left.
Ching.
There you go.
How dare you not lately give it to me permanently?
Yeah, right? Here's $5. Just let me own a room.
Do you know
check
who
it out.
I
You have a
am?
symbol on your map now.
I'm
It's 2 doors down.
Tombstone McShooty. God dang it.
Next mission, fight some graboids. Wait, what?
Ugh.
Now then.
Broke into the wrong damn rec room.
That boy, did they ever.
You ugly.
Now then.
That is
Very
such a
important
great
job
movie.
of getting my hat back on.
Very important.
They took my hat. But
There we
yeah,
go.
I will get to Resident Evil. I'm just
It's
with
fun.
my childhood, Resident Evil 4, especially on the Wii, was like all I played.
Resident Evil 4
And
was sick. Like,
that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
original Resident Evil 2 is still my favorite, but 4 I think is the one I played the most and had the most fun playing. Also,
It's
the
just
stupid
like-
jokes.
I love how cheesy it is,
Your
and
right
I
hand
feel
comes
like, what are you buying,
What are you
stranger?
Stranger.
and
You're shooting
stranger.
elephants.
And then you have like literally Napoleon as your enemy, and like who turns into a giant plant. Like it's just such a fun, weird, wacky game, and I'm just
There's
like,
no one
that's all I
approaching
needed.
You should also play
You know?
God Hand because of the Resident Evil 4 references.
But I mean, it's one of my favorite childhood games. But I played more of Okami. Okami was like my thing. So it's like I like Resident Evil, but I didn't play a lot of Capcom games.
Oh, Eliza says Resident Evil 2 N64 was my first. That's a specific title. N64 Resident Evil 2 has the EX files, and for those of you who want this, you can play without tank controls specifically on that one version of Resident Evil 2.
Hmm.
I mean, the games
Yeah.
were designed with tank controls in mind, with the fixed camera angles. But if you really, really hate tank controls, then RE2 N64, like there you go.
I think Okami and Radiata Stories were the two games I played the most as a kid, because they're both really amazing RPGs. Okami is just perfect. It's like 3 games in one. I didn't need any more games. Like, you know, I could just keep playing it. And Radiata Stories is just fun. You can fight dragons, you can have dragons on your side. It's great.
Oh, and Mike says, Linkara, don't forget to get some gun oil and clean your gun regularly.
Yes.
I didn't realize that was a part of this game. I knew the oil was from a previous stream, but I didn't realize cleaning your gun was a thing.
Upgraded bandolier.
You're not gonna get me with that gag again. I'm not gonna believe in that, like, headlight fluid.
Wow.
Remember that DSR?
I remember.
There ain't no such thing as headlight fluid. It's called it's called blinker fluid.
Exactly. Now then, let's get ourselves some gun oil.
Okami,
From
I
that-
have legit 3 copies
Absolute.
of, because I got it. I got Okami on regular, then I got Okami on Wii, but I sold that one because I don't like the Wii version. I like the PS2 version more. But then I got
like the watermark on the cover, like the IGN watermark.
the Wii version is the one with the motion controls, and I didn't think it worked as well with the motion controls, but I actually prefer
I
the
got
pointer.
that, but there was one particular release of the game that I think awkwardly has like an IGN like watermark on the cover that if you look closely you can see, and it shouldn't be there. I think that might be the Wii
I'll
one.
have to look at it because I need to get the Wii version again just to complete the collection. But then I have the digital PS4 version, and then I saw that it came out in physical. I'm like, bam, I got it. So
Yeah, I got it. I got
and
it physical on PS4. Oh, speaking of
like
wacky
the
Wii
Okami
versions-
HD is so good. Ugh.
Speaking of wacky Wii versions, have you ever seen Twilight Princess for the Wii, like the box, the case?
I have Twilight Princess on the Wii.
Because
But
if
I
you
don't-
break out the case, look at the back of the box. One of the screenshots from the game features a magic meter.
They're sold
and the
out
game
of
doesn't
gun
have a magic
oil.
meter.
Oh shit.
That must have been like an earlier screenshot. By the way, similar fun fact for you. You know Chrono Trigger's famous box art? Akira Toriyama drew that based on a screenshot he was given of like a beta version of the game. So like he has a piece of the game that doesn't exist, and what he drew was an anime version of that, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
And Time Lord
Uh,
Rick
Time
said,
Lord Rick.
just got
Yeah,
home
go
from
ahead.
playing a Western RPG with a bunch of friends. Yeehaw, partner.
Yeehaw. You just gonna travel on by without saying meowdy? Meowdy
Mario
part.
Probably
says
max
here,
gun oil for now. All right, I gotta go
Yeah.
clean my gun. How do I do that?
That is a good question.
Chibi, Chibi is currently laying on her back on top of the wires with her belly exposed because she loves the wires. Now, granted, these are thick wires that are braided, so they're fine, but she just loves rubbing the wires. I don't know why.
I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't seen Echo, which is weird.
I figure you clean your gun, then probably be the last thing you do today, considering.
I
Well, I'm trying to get back to camp to figure out what's going on there.
Now that you've said it, you'll probably see him soon.
Well, tell Dipper I said hi. I miss him. He's a good boy.
He's probably
Big or little?
he's orange and big, so I'd say big.
Mr. Ed Dempson, how'd you get over there?
He has little brain cells, but he has big heart.
Is it a yellow heart with the yellow circle around it?
Sure.
You know what?
I just miss his cuddles because the thing is, he would always meow at me like around like 9 to go to bed, so that he could get in his cuddle.
He does that to Cody now. But Hime's been sleeping on Cody's side of the bed, I guess, because she likes it. I guess, I don't know. I guess because my pillows are like
should be a button that says
more.
maintain. Press. I had to bring up the cleaning mechanic. I'll bring that in a minute. I want to get back to camp.
Meanwhile, Hime is just a good emotional support.
Is it Horseshoe Overlook? Is that where it is?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Hi, Kana. All the cats are here now. Are you upset
Guns
because
on
I've
the
been in
menu.
this room for hours? Because I before this stream, I spent like 2 hours in this room recording the prologue bit for Danganronpa 2.
Honestly, before the stream, I was editing Elden Ring, which is why I showed up like 10 minutes before the stream instead of 30 minutes before the stream.
I was here 45 minutes before because I'm like, I might as well get this done early and get my recording and then get it set off. But I did a dang good job, and so far this is shaping up to be one of my favorites so far. It's just gonna be a long
carbine
recording.
repeater.
Oh, it just tells you whether it needs cleaning. That's convenient. Yeah, you just watch your status bar go up for condition. Good
Beautiful.
stuff. Keep polishing.
Yeah, because that's exactly how you clean a gun.
You wipe the dust off of the outside. That's what helps the gun work better. The
That's what
outside.
the gun oil's for, It's make it nice and slick, so when you aim it right, it goes right where you want it to
looks
go.
shiny, and then
You gotta go to that snake oil salesman.
And of course, you need the glint off of it to blind your enemy. There.
Exactly. That's how you just rub gun oil on it. It's all good.
Exactly. It's all about how shiny it is, don't you know?
Darn toot.
Yeehaw, meowdy.
Only one of you is from Texas.
I'm from Jersey.
I'm from Rhode Island.
I'm from New York.
Harvard Yard.
I don't know if you could tell, but I'm from New York.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You have the slight accent. You could probably exaggerate that a little bit.
I could if I wanted to, but I don't.
And of course,
I'm starting to pick up that Minnesota accent, don't you know? It's so ding dang cold up here.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you do with that kind of accent, but the good thing is, you just gotta pick it up by being around here. It's just been so ding dang cold so much, don't you know?
And the
Actually,
funny
it's been
thing
pretty
is that in Ratchet and
No, it
Clank
hasn't.
Rift
It's been in the
Apart, all
40s, and we're
Morts are
about to
just
hit May.
Minnesotan.
I know.
now the really funny
I'm
thing
still
is,
waiting. I'm still okay. So hilariously, when it snowed that Sunday a couple of weeks ago in April, everybody was like, "Why?" And I go, "I don't know why you guys don't anticipate this. This has happened every year for the past 4 years."
Not always. This has been a really bad winter, and it's still it's still in the 40s. Is right before it hits May. The last time we had a May snowstorm was a few years ago. It is ridiculous. How frickin' how bad this winter has been. SKH has been impression. Oh, has the snow finally stopped? Yeah, the snow has stopped, but it's still cold, and it's actually been kind of rainy.
It has been insanely rainy over here. Today was brutal.
It's been really
great to
rainy
paint
here.
Warhammer miniatures too. Glad to be of assistance for.
Glad
for
to be
tasks
of
like that.
service. Also, I just want to point out, don't you know, that all the characters named Mort in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, they have the Minnesotan accent. So, apparently it's based Minnesota.
Also, just so you're aware, I mean, you could always come down here to the south and you could come down here to Texas. We ourselves have here like 92-degree weather. For
Oh,
Fiesta.
I don't know about that. You guys speak funny down there.
Yeah, everything's bigger down there. I'd get lost, and I have my big red. I'm fine with that.
I'm really
Well,
just
look,
reminded that this entire conversation is friggin' Ben Brainerd's The Table, and we're all different states.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have my
betcha.
own accent. And my own
Or
accent.
Responding maximum.
Welcome to the OG crew and our talk
you
about
can drift with
state.
your
I can
horse now.
drift with the... How does that even work?
You
That's
could
hysterical.
drift with a horse?
I'm going to assume that it's like a race car.
Yeah. No, I was just
Winter of
gonna say,
23, 40-year freeze.
now I was just gonna say, like, my own accent is like I don't have like a thick, I don't think, New Jersey accent.
No, you really don't. My
Like,
my
I
father's
was-
from Jersey.
Like I was born in Massachusetts and moved to Wisconsin and then to New York and then finally to New Jersey. So like, I once had a customer when I worked retail who asked me if I'd ever been to Massachusetts when I was in my like, 20s. Apparently, I have a touch of Massachusetts somewhere, which blows my mind. But yeah,
I
mean,
Yeah,
some people.
I don't really have much of an accent, but people say I do, and I'm just like, I don't really see it because like I'm from more of the northern Rhode Island where we don't really have that thick accent, but I guess to foreigners I do.
yeah, it's
You
yeah, it's one of
can
those
hear
things.
you can hear my New York accent more when I swear.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. When you get totally like, hey, how you doing? Like the whole thing.
Yeah, like, what the fuck you doing? That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It actually was really funny that there was someone I had talked to from Scotland a long time ago, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't really have like a Scottish accent compared to other Scottish people, but it's funny because like to an American, I'm like, no, this is very obviously a Scottish accent, but I guess
It's really funny too because when you go to Europe, like a lot of people, it's really weird that they don't understand how accents work because most of my friends from Canada, they're like, we've been mistaken for New Yorkers, and I'm like, why? You guys sound nothing like you're from New York, and they're
they
like,
don't
I
sound
know.
European, so it's like I guess they're American. It's like there are only two accents: New York and like Hollywood. Like, that's all you get.
and that's it.
And like heavy Southern, like thick accents if you want to have
Yeah,
like
if you have like a Southern
character.
drawl.
Yeah. All the
Yeah.
South is the same, so let's have a Southern accent.
But yeah, no, I lived in
As
Jim
Jones,
I-
sentence you across the bone.
I lived in New York for most of my life. Then I lived in Maryland for about 3 or 4 years. Then I moved to Minnesota. So like, but my dad lives in New Jersey, so it's like, whatever.
I picked up a little bit of Massachusetts, but for the most part, I think Minnesota's been like the strongest influence because like I live in Rhode Island a lot, but I didn't really pick up on an accent. Massachusetts, I'm just like Boston, but like I don't like the.
Oh, speaking of Boston,
assholes.
you know that Matt texted me tonight just an angry emoji gif from friggin' oh god, what the hell is that movie? The movie where Lewis Black plays the angry dude.
Oh, the emotion, the Pixar
Yeah, the
movie.
fuck yeah. Inside Out. There you go.
Inside Out, yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted me that gift, and I was like, "Oh, so your team lost? I'm so sorry," because it's hockey playoffs right now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, well, that's so sad for you."
By the way, I gotta say, like, before I realized you meant like the Pixar movie. Oh, the movie where Lewis Black's an angry person. Yeah, that's
That's
there's
every
only
movie.
I was gonna say that doesn't really narrow it down, but like,
To be fair, I don't think
uh,
there's many movies, but like, oh, Lewis Black was angry? Now I know exactly what you mean.
I don't know if you guys saw that, like the guitar player, like he floated off his chair while still in a sitting position, and then took him a minute before he.
Very good
Yeah,
music.
all that.
good old, wonderful nonsense. Love it.
Let me save the games. I can quit. Damn it.
No.
Maybe it autosaves. I don't know.
I don't doubt that it autosaves, but I don't know where the hell the autosave is. I don't want to just like leave arbitrarily.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Zen, like I know you were playing up like the Minnesota, like with the accent before, but when you said it has the
Yeep.
most heavy influence, like
There you
yeah,
go.
I did hear it when you said like Massachusetts, like like push that the O sound. a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird because I do that. I pick up accents really fast, but also like when I'm recording videos, the harder to pronounce words I get easy. Like when I'm saying like when I'm saying like oh Nagito or like Hajime. Like, because I took Japanese for a while, I immediately pick up on it, but short words I have trouble with for some reason.
I just because I'm from New York, I read for most of my life, I still have problems pronouncing certain words. So it's just really weird. So that's why every episode there's a mispronounced word and nobody knows what it is.
Oh, here's a fun one. How many syllables does SQUIRREL have? Because for me it's 2, but for a lot of people it's 1.
It's 2.
Yeah, I say that too.
One thing that was funny is, like, I was recording the Arcane thing, and one of the voice actors is Hoax Olagandoye. And my editor was just like, whoa, you actually got it right the first time. I'm like, yeah, but I can't say my own name. I'm tripping over my name.
Fair enough.
But I can say Tox Olagandoye.
Just every time. Oh, how about this? M-A-R-Y, the name. M-A-R-R-Y, to like undergo marriage. And M-E-R-R-Y, having fun. I pronounce all 3 of those words differently.
Really?
Mary, Mary, and Mary.
Yeah, like for having fun I say Mary. The name I say like I do like an like Mary, and then getting married I say marry. So it's like slightly different for all 3.
Oh, interesting.
Mary.
But yeah, like I'll just like I'll be
Jersey's a
doing
fucking
great on
weird
a
place, you know
sentence.
that?
I'll get someone's name completely correct, and then I'll trip over like was or like something, and I'll like remember. Instead of saying remember, I'll like remender or something. Like I'll say something weird. And I'm just like, come on.
All right, we're calling it. We have just gotten a letter from an old girlfriend who's apparently in town, and we're going to go see her next time.
Be polite to her, unlike that one person at that one pub.
Yep.
Yes,
That one
I'll
dog
try not to
definitely
look at
kick
them.
Also, try not to kick her either.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Nothing like that ever happened ever. Any hints for what the Patreon sponsored episode is going to be? Not really any. Oh, you mean for the storyline? No. It's coming up. We'll get there. Like I said, if you missed earlier in the chat, I've finished the script to Animax #2. I'm working on The Dome Ground Zero and Action Comics #1 at the same time. I'm gonna try to get 4 episodes written and then film them. That's all the episodes that were supposed to come out in April. But making progress already. It'll be much faster than with the Sandman retrospective. So, hey, we might get 8 episodes in May. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to get as many of them out as I can. In the meantime, I want to thank my incredible guests who take time out of their lives to watch me complain about the cowboy game that I am half enjoying. So, thank you, Crimson.
Yeah, no problem. Love being here.
Thank you, Game Show Reviewer.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Lotus Prince.
And also thank you for having me on.
And thank you, Zen.
And thank you so much. I am really glad you enjoyed your Christmas/birthday gift. And I hope you hang it up or something. Go Spunny out.
All right, you guys have a great and wonderful evening, and all of you at home have a wonderful evening. Glad you all enjoyed the Sandman retrospective. We'll be back with more cowboy action as we try to have Arthur meet one of his old girlfriends. And everyone else, have a good night, partner.
Good night, everyone.
Have a
Howdy, howdy,
fucking
howdy,
good
howdy.
night.